Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla for more Dawn of Ragnarok DLC. Hope everyone's week is going well. This is live stream number 6 of the DLC. We're doing well with it. We are getting along. We are doing quite a bit. That didn't come out the way I wanted to say it at all, did it? We're doing really well with it so far, and there is still lots more to come. I did think we'd have this finished before now by what people were saying about how short it was, but I don't think a lot of that is as bad as people are saying. I can see someone's in the chat. Bear with me, I can't see it while I'm just filling the YouTube side, but I'll be with you in a second. But yeah, it's really weird. Everyone's complaining about how short it is, and yet we're not finding that. And alright, I do get sidetracked and disappear and explore and stuff like that, but generally we crack on and get things done. Story-wise, it's still going well. We left it yesterday. If you missed yesterday's live stream, we are in the middle of chasing down Tyra as she chased after one of Sutar's men. We think she's been captured. We had a little look at the scene yesterday before we finished. It looks like she was overpowered and captured, and now we are going off after her to see whether she's dead or whether we can rescue her. Considering she used to be an enemy, she's now seems to be on our side to a degree. How long that lasts, we'll see. But yes, I hope everyone's week is going well. Good morning, Nighthawk. How are you? You think I need a coffee? I hate coffee, you know that. Just one of those mornings. Right, let me just do a tweet, and then we're going to crack on and see how much we can get done today. Let's check the sound. How much we get done today. So yes, the plan is we're live until midday, which is 3.5 hours, and then we shall go from there. Tonight we are live this evening with Genshin Impact. We've not done Genshin Impact for a while, mainly because I've not been doing as many evening streams recently. I've been struggling to do twice a day, so we're going to give it a go this evening, so hopefully it will go well. Need to type, so bear with me a second. I don't know why it is, but I really can't type and talk. Right, I can talk again now. It's so much concentration just to type, and it's not even typing a massive amount. I just can't talk and type. It's ridiculous. Once I get to a certain point, it's not too bad. It's that original point. Thank you to those that responded on Discord about the Saturday evening streams, or once a week kind of thing. So a suggestion from Cass a little while ago was to do a subscriber-based stream where we play a choice-based game. So something like Detroit Become Human, something like that. Something that you guys can pick every choice, and then we follow that through. So thank you for replies about that. That is going to be the plan going forward. I just don't know when it's going to start. Maybe next week. We'll figure it out. But that is the plan going forward. Have a subscriber-based stream. You guys make the choices, and we see what happens. Okay, let's load in. Good morning, Irene. How are you? You might wake me up, Nighthawk. I need something. Thank you for the likes over there. Much appreciated. No worries, Irene. No worries at all. To be fair, we haven't done much Genshin Impact recently. It's been a bit up. If I can talk, it would help. A bit up and down when it comes to streaming and things. Oh, for loads of different reasons. So no worries, Irina. Hope you're well. Right, how much more can we get done today in this DLC of the Dwarven Kingdom? So we're using our 277 hour, 39 minutes and 16 seconds save. That is the one we're doing. Blazing a Trad is the current set of quests. Good, good. I'm glad you're good. I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah, usual issues. Nothing more, nothing less, I suppose. But we're doing okay, thank you for asking. Righty-ho, so where are we heading now? So we're following on from the quest from yesterday. I did give a brief description. So Aesir went for vengeance against one of Sutar's men. She has been captured, we believe, and we are now chasing after her. If you missed yesterday's stream as well, we did find the final 2 skills for the Hooga Rip. They're both there. Power of Jotunheim and the Power of Winter. It's all been busy because next week we're going back to normal school. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's, if you're not ready to go back to normal school, that's going to be difficult. You're just going to take it one day at a time.
This area is off limits.
Okay, we've dealt with everything there. That's not the issue. We've got to follow these cart tracks, which you'll see lead this way.
Is this blood Aesir's? Or is she still proving too much to handle?
Okay, what else have we got here? Something else along here. We haven't really been this way before. This is a new kind of area for us to explore, to be fair. Thought he was going to do something there, because obviously there's something there, but you can see the cart tracks though. Let's grab some arrows while we're here.
They paused here for a moment before.
I think they're actually, she's putting up a fight by the looks of things.
Likely to resecure Aesir's barns. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily.
Temporarily. So we can see the cart tracks are still heading up the hill. More blood. He doesn't want to do anything with it. I just wondered if he'd interact a bit, to be fair. Okay, still going.
Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf.
2 days a week in normal school because it's still COVID, it's still really strict outside. Oh wow, so you're not going back to normal at all yet, have you?
One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless.
Yeah, we're completely back to normal here now. No mask, there's no legal reason to wear a mask. Even if you have COVID, there's no legal reason to isolate. People do, admittedly, and they should, but there's no legal reason to anymore. It's all completely changed for us. But yeah, if it's still not back to normal where you are, obviously that's going to be difficult when you're going back to school full time. It's tough to try and deal with that. Okay.
They made a turn here toward the river.
Did they? Which way are we going? I'm thinking we're going straight. Ah, this was the cart. Right, we've got to check on Aesir. So she is here. There she is. Is she alive or is she not? That's the big question. Yeah, at least, as long as you've protected yourself, haven't you, at the end of the day? So that's the important part. That's all you can do is protect yourself and just hope for the best. You know, me and my whole family had COVID 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, whatever it was, and we're all fully done. But, you know, it's still one of those things, unfortunately. Luckily, it wasn't too bad for us other than the coughing.
Aesir.
You're fine, Irene. Don't worry. Don't apologise. It's all good. Calder is here. I'm assuming this will be a fight.
Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around.
unencumbered by fear.
Perhaps the Selicar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asia's willful.
There is a prophecy that Harvey doesn't die. There's a certain time Harvey's going to die, and he knows this. So that's why he has no fear. But so do other people. They know about this prophecy. So why would you think you can beat the prophecy? Alright, it's talking about Harvey's son. That's not a good thing.
I enjoy poking my blades into Baldur's flesh. See what was underneath.
Oh wow.
What purity! Full and
Look what he's done to the floor.
the apple fell far in his case.
Right, let's actually get some hits in, shall we now? That's a nice little hit. I was trying to get some of his stamina down. I couldn't see where we need to hit. I think it's the arms there. It's on the shoulder, isn't it? I missed the shoulder there. There we go. Can now do a stun attack. Whoa. Okay, a bit of fire for us there.
Is that your best? Come now, Harvey. Even the boy put up more of a fight.
Amount of arrows. Hand combated is only them. Completely ran out of arrows. Not that I think it's going to matter. We are extremely strong, and compared to a lot of the enemies we're facing. And that's without using all the skills at our disposal. Because we don't use every skill, we're still incredibly strong. Have you played God of War? I haven't. It is on our list to play. We've got it waiting to play. I've never done a single God of War. I know a lot of people have asked us to do it, so it is on the list.
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you.
Well, she survived.
And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy.
So she wants to kill Calder. We have a choice to make, by the looks of it.
Traitor!
Right, we don't physically have to make the choice ourselves. It looks like Harvey has made the choice.
It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter.
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward.
She's gonna sacrifice his Hugr, take his Hugr away. Interesting how Harvey stepped away. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated over the way. He walked away and stepped aside quite happily there.
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms, even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king and a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor Plays. How are you?
My father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can, but I will need your help. The Selicar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Joten. Calder never found one.
You've kidnapped the human yet?
Hunting.
Do as you will.
Kidnapped a human.
In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever.
There's no humans in this. We're in the Dwarven
I will
Kingdom.
try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. But it ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was
So
capable
it's
of.
turned around a little bit, hasn't it?
He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his
Originally, Harvey wanted Aesir to use as a pawn
I cannot forgive
to
him.
trade for his son.
And to that end, I am your ally.
And now,
An
we're
Aesir,
allies.
An ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
So, from someone we were going to kidnap, it wasn't, oh yeah, sorry, I've just clicked what you were on about. It wasn't a human we were trying to kidnap, it was her, the lady, just then, Aesir. Aesir? So we do have a new quest now on the thing. You're good, you got school holiday for 3 weeks. Nice. Quest completed, Blazing a Trail is now done. More level up, more skill points. Just waiting everything to catch itself up. Once everything catches up, oh, we have a new axe. We said we'd use the weapons we gained from the DLC, so it looks like we have a new axe to use. I do enjoy using the hammer, but we've gained Cowder's axe. Cowder's Fury, in fact. Oh, I don't want to use it. It restores some health after a kill. Forged in the files of Muspelheim, this axe is said to retain the souls of its victims. So we now have mythical Dane axe, the Cowder's Fury. I said we'd use the weapons we get, and this is what happens. I do regret this sometimes. So we now have a new axe. We need to put some runes in it. We'll stick that one on. So we've stopped using the Sons of Avaldi hammer. We'll now use the new weapon we've just acquired. Same as the armor, we always change it whenever we find anything new. Let's see what else we can put. I haven't been blocking as much. And we will probably upgrade it to Divine as well while we're here. Or when we actually head to where we're heading. So that is our new axe. If we have a look at it. There we go. That's the new axe. So, where are we heading next? That's the big question, isn't it? So, quest-wise, it wants us to head back to here, to the shelter. That's where the quest continues. Whilst we're here, though, let's clear a couple of things on the way. We had an issue here yesterday. We couldn't get this to activate. It wouldn't allow us to pick it up yesterday. I've now figured out how we get in there. I believe I figured it out as well. So, whilst here, I want to head to the viewpoint. I think that's an important one. We could even do a raid. We'll work our way down to eventually get back there. But we may as well clear some things along the way. The viewpoint being the big thing, I think. Now, I don't think we need any health, but just in case. A little bit. Anything here to pick up? Doesn't look like there is. Let's double check. There's not no mini wealths or anything lying around. Doesn't look like there is there? And we are right near the sea from here as well. This wall. Okay, so viewpoint is, we are heading. That is not a viewpoint, but that is a panoramic view, I believe. Let's have a look at that. We haven't done one in the DLC until we've seen that one, to be fair. So let's have a look at the panoramic view. They were in the main... I shouldn't have jumped up there. Panoramic views were in the main game, and they were quite cool to look at. It gave you some fantastic viewpoints. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated for those two, whoever they were. Thank you very much. Okay. So we'll head to the panoramic view just because I think they look interesting. They are quite cool normally. If you like views and graphics. I just think that it's just one of those added details that a lot of people will miss. And I think sometimes it's really nice just to see them. and then we'll head to our viewpoint and go from there. But yeah, we'll... Okay. Sound change then. Normally tells me there's going to be someone around here, but doesn't seem to be. Another opal. Someone was attacked while sleeping, taking a break by the looks of things. Right, let's head up here. Like I said, there is a panoramic view we'll have a look at. Collect the opal, and this is a panoramic view. It just gives you a view of where you are. Look at that. Changes to ice over there, the Joten. I think that's really cool. I like that. It's an incredible place. Guess what? Guess what? I don't know. What? Okay, so we're heading for the viewpoint. The viewpoint, I think, is that statue just south of where we are. So that's where we'll head now then. Doesn't look to be anything else here. So we're heading to the Joten cold. We'll see what we find over there. Are you going to leave a like on the video? Thank you very much for the like, very much appreciated. We've got another big raven here. Better deal with this while we're here. We haven't got the raven ability, mainly because we're keeping the cold one on. What I figured out yesterday with the Hygge skills, I'm pretty sure I read one. Which one is it? Is it this one that does it? No. Need to take back this one. We need to power the Joten, so we need to find a Joten, we need to kill them and use their power, because I believe that's how we get the wealth we couldn't get yesterday. I think I figured it out. Although I could be wrong. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated. Both of those, whoever they were. Are we already at 9 likes after 23 minutes? You guys are ridiculous. In a good way, admittedly. I did mention Discord earlier. I'm assuming we haven't lost any. We probably will before the day's out as subs come and go. I'm pretty sure this morning when I checked, it is still the same. We actually hit 250 subscribers, which is incredible. So thank you to each and every one of you. I'll probably talk about it a bit more in the update video at the end of the month, to be honest. But yeah, massive thank you to you guys. Good morning, Crazy Iceman. How are you? It's a tree. I wonder what it was. Okay, viewpoint is here. We've now finished that quest with Tyra. I don't know how you're going to say her name. Tyra, I think, is on our side currently. Right, we need to get across here. We'll have to go for a quick swim. Yeah. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to for Horizon Forbidden West, which is what we're doing once we finish this DLC, because they've added the water swimming into the game now, which wasn't there in the first one. So I'm really looking forward to. Just, you know, something that completely aside from what we're doing. Off on a slight tangent there. Right, we've got plenty of stuff to upgrade. We just haven't found a blacksmith anytime soon. It's something we still need to do. Let's clear stuff along the way down to the shelter. But yeah, if we can grab that wealth we couldn't do yesterday, that'd be a big bonus. I think, like I say, I think I figured out we just need to find a Joten, take his Hygge away, and then we should be able to do it. I really liked having the power of the Raven, but I think the power of the Muspels and the power of the Joten are probably the two ones you need to focus on, because they seem to be the ones you're going to be able to use in a lot more areas. Is that lava mixed with ice down there? I think it is. We have a new viewpoint. Let's see what this unveils. I'm pretty sure I said good morning, Crazy Irishman, but just guessing it. Good morning. How are you? Okay. What has been added to the map? Ah, so there is an artifact kind of behind us, which is annoying, because we've already been that way. That's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? We might have to head backwards to grab the artifact then, because there's nothing else around that area, which is kind of annoying. I thought we'd done it there. Think what we'll do, we grab the artifact, and then... I don't know, what should we do? Main quest, probably? Go back to here? I know we should clear stuff, but I kind of feel... I don't know. I'm in two minds now where we should head, but I want to get the artifact that's back up there because it's near us now, although it's a long climb by the looks of things. With the wear and tear back, some good news. Neurosurgery has discharged me. Yeah, you send you to pain clinic. Well, hopefully they'll be able to help. I've got, end of the month I've had my psychological assessment for the pain team, and I've had my physio assessment for the pain team. So I've got my actual pain team assessment at the end of the month. And then hopefully, they'll then start moving towards better painkillers and stuff. I'm talking about lidocaine and all that good stuff. They want me to try acupuncture as well in the ankle, see if it relieves anything. The one about blocking the nerves. There's loads of different things I want to try, but yeah, pain team. If you're put with the pain team, they can do a lot more stuff than anyone else can. The options available to them is massive. Right, I want these to be Joten because we need the power of the Joten here. I wouldn't normally just go and attack random people, mainly because unless they're attacking us, there's no point. But I need the power of the Joten. That axe is quite cool though, look at that. That was a lovely attack with the axe there. Okay, I'm kind of blind for a second there. I do like this new axe. This is Calder's axe after we beat him previously. Right, we've got a guy over here throwing arrows at us. Whoa, that is a storm laugh. Right, he's down. Don't think any of these have got the power we need. Why am I... Oh! Something was being pulled away from us there. Did you notice? That's what I needed. Right, that's the power of the Joten. So that's the one we wanted. Okay, he's talking about what was happening. So every time we went near this... Can't get through. Right, so there's something he has to find to get through. So there's something to do with that power, and obviously we're not in the right time to do it by the looks of things. But there is something in there. Now I'm assuming, let's just double check. It is up the top, okay. So we need to head up to get the artifact that's there. Yeah, that's weird. It's like your energy has been pulled out of you when you go near that entrance, whatever that is. So I would guess it's something to do later on, maybe. I think we're probably there a little bit early. But we need to head up anyway. Yeah, hopefully they can. They are really, really good, to be fair. What they can offer you is incredible compared to what doctors can. Right. Still going up. I know this is a bit annoying climbing all the way up, but I don't want to leave the artifact here when we know we're close to it. We may have to come back in the future by the looks of it to get whatever that thing is in the middle. But while we're here, it makes sense. And what we'll probably do is, now we've got the ability, we'll go back and get the shadows moving. We'll go back and get the wealth we couldn't get, so now I've figured it out. I think I have. I could be completely wrong yet, we'll find out. But we'll have to head back north to clear all this, I think, later. Good morning, Luca. How are you? Right, still climbing up. We're nearly there. We'll grab this artifact and then we'll leave this area. We are going to make our way towards the shelter to continue the quest. We've got lots of upgrades we can do as well. I think that was the shelter where the blacksmith was missing. So we might not be able to do the upgrades once we get there. I don't know yet. Right, there's what we not wanted. Oh, it's not where I thought it was. Okay, I may have slightly misjudged this because I thought I walked through there. It's dead end. I did wonder. You never know what's behind a waterfall, do you? It's a restricted area. So where is this? Oh, it's literally just below us. Okay, perfect. We're only here because I wanted to grab the artifacts. The only reason we're here. Would you... He's not going to drop down, is he? There we go. Drop down. I just wanted the artifact and that's it. That's the only reason we're here. And we now have it. Gafusi and Thor's small manhoods. So this is one of the Gafusi acts of heroism. Once Gafusi spread embarrassing rumours about the size of Thor's manhood. The god decided to teach Gafusi a lesson by striking him with lightning bolts at very inopportune moments. And that is another heroic saga. Some of them are hilarious, they really are. Right, we are being seen. I don't think I can fast travel currently. If we can, we will. As I say, I know we've got the raid to do there. What we're going to do is go and clear this wealth and probably check this one, see if we can figure this one out, see if it's fixed itself, because we couldn't clear it annoyingly. And then we'll head to the main quest. We are going to head here because I want to solve the issue we had yesterday. Otherwise I'll forget about it, and then we won't get it done. Hopefully the other one has finished glitching on us and might actually work now. So we're going to head to this wealth. It's not too far away, and I will see if my thinking is correct. We tried lots of things yesterday. If you was in yesterday morning stream, we did try lots of ways of getting into that area to get it. We failed every time, but I think I figured out by reading up the powers. I kind of figured out towards the end of yesterday's stream, but we weren't heading back that way. But I'm hoping my thinking is correct. Okay. So once we've grabbed this, we'll see if the other artifact is now unglitched, and then we'll keep the main quest moving, I think. I still don't know how far through the main quest we are. It feels like we're probably coming to a point where there isn't probably much left. But you never can tell sometimes with the story. You kind of, it feels that way and it'll pull it out from underneath you and there's a lot more left to do. But it kind of feels like we are getting that way. Although we're heading back to the shelter, so maybe not. I don't know. One of Sutar's lieutenants is now gone. Dispatched of Calder, although we didn't, to be fair. Right, the Joten are back here, but that's not too big a deal. If they see us, we'll take them out. If they don't see us, it's not a problem. As I say, I think I know how to do what we need to do here. And we'll just take the guard out. He will spot us otherwise. Don't hide in there. Okay. So, yesterday, this was the wealth we were struggling to get. And if I read all the things about the powers yesterday, and I missed one. So, if we hit that open, in here, you can just make it out through there. There is a knot, a world knot. There's also one above us. Well, the power of the Joten allows you to teleport to world knots. Now, I'm not sure how we aim at this, but it also dodges and teleports. But yeah, you can actually fast travel. Aim your bow at a world knot with L2 and press R2. So I need a better viewpoint on it, I think. There we go. Why is it not working? I thought I had this solved as well. Why is that not working? What about that one? Teleport. See, that's what I mean. You need teleport to show up. So the plan is there. I'm just going to figure out why we couldn't quite do it just then. I think the view is slightly off. I need that to say teleport. Ah, it's there. There we go. We're inside. That's how we acquired the wealth. We did spend a little time yesterday trying to figure that out, and we finally figured it out. And it was all because I read what all the different powers did. A bit more than we had previously. And there we have it. We can teleport using world knots. So we have gained the wealth from there. That is now cleared. So if that stumps you at any time, that's how you do it. World knots. It does take a bit of aiming, to be fair. Okay, we're going to head to this just to see if this is unglitched, and then we are off. We are off to the shelter next. And we've now run out of Hooga power, so we're going to have to try and recharge that as well. When we see some enemy, or when we come across some plants and flowers. So this artifact we've done yesterday, cleared it. It's one of the ones where you have to go around destroying the cursed objects. I think it was 4 or 5. But the actual bit that's still showing up wouldn't clear yesterday. I think we have to collect something. But for some reason it wouldn't show up. I'm hoping it may today. No guarantee, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's one of those things, we'll have to wait for a patch if it doesn't. It is annoying. I hate having something left that we've already finished, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's nothing we can really do about it, is there? So, we'll see. I do like the windswept ice on the trees. It's like the ice is blown in suddenly out of nowhere in one direction, which is why you've got the icicles going in the way they have. I think that's really cool. Okay. As I say, we've cleared this. We did what it was needed yesterday. And now just want to see if we can collect. It's not going to do it, I don't think. You can see it emanating off. Unless I'm missing something, which I could well be. This is still showing up as an issue. So I think maybe it has glitched. I don't know. Can we set it on fire? That completely missed. That didn't really help, did it? No. So something's not quite right here. We have cleared this artifact. But it won't clear off the map, so I don't actually know if it's cleared properly for us. Unless it's something I'm missing. But I'm pretty sure there should be something to collect, I would have thought. It's not quite working. Unless it's something later on, maybe. Maybe there's a power we need to look at later. Okay. We've done what we can do. So let's head to the shelter and see what's happening here. Obviously, we know there's no blacksmith. He's still missing. We did find the anvil where Gungnir was forged yesterday in yesterday's stream as well. That was pretty cool.
I wonder which of these dwarfs can help me find a suitable Joten.
So we need to find a Joten.
To that chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself. I should return to the shelter. Perhaps the dwarfs there can aid me in finding a Joten worthy of the Spelunker.
So we need to find a Joten for this the ritual that was ongoing with Calder. That's one of Redder's people. There's a tattooist there. They're not the people we need to talk to. I'm just checking if the blacksmith is back. I'm pretty sure they're not, because we haven't gone and found them. No, blacksmith's still not here. Oh, he is there. That's not the blacksmith, is he? That's the blacksmith, and he's not here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no blacksmith. We still can't do any upgrades whilst here. Let's go and speak to the person for the quest. We need to sit down.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me. And I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself.
So these are the guys that we
But
helped
first,
make a song
I need
yesterday.
a name and a place.
Wasn't quite what they
For
expected, I
what?
don't think.
For whom? The mightiest Joten in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Sutengar. Malvigr. Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Gala.
Don't recognise the names, should
The
we?
ones who killed Sutinger's father.
I heard something about
What?
him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarfs. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Sutinger wasn't happy. Held us responsible.
So they inadvertently killed Stuttinger's father.
Some special mead. And well, Sutinger is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Sutinger didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will.
He knows they're going to be found then.
Even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here. Sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For
Are they
instance,
lying?
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
We show you how to use it against Malvigr.
It's a deal.
I don't know how true they're being. They're up to something.
I'm pretty, but I'm prettier.
So, we need to find their house, which is there, and inside their house in the lake is meant to be this cup. Which seems a bit weird. But okay. So we'll fast travel to here. We can clear a few things nearby while we're here, can't we? If we head north first, clear the wealth, and then we'll head back down this way. We may even take a little sidetrack to the car of the Valkyrie. We've still not opened that quest up yet. It might be worth a little chat with her. So yeah, we'll head north, we'll clear the wealth first, and then we will head to the artifact, and then to the sunken house, by the looks of things. It's all around the same rough direction, so it kind of makes sense to clear things as we go. We do need some Hooga power, we haven't got any yet, so we do need to find some enemies somewhere. What we'll do, we'll give it a quick save as well. I'm very conscious of the game crashing, as we've had previously. There we go. Into our 278 hour save now. It's still going up. I think we'll probably hit 300 hours by the end of the DLC. No, probably, no, I don't know. Is there 22 hours left? I don't know. Maybe. I think we're about 12 to 13 hours in currently into the DLC itself, so it's possible. Right. Oh. Something's attacked us, but I don't know what. Where? Oh, there. Right in front of us. I couldn't see the raven just in the air there. Come on, Mr. Raven. Right, we need the Hooga power, plus we need the feathers anyway, to be fair. It would have been nice to keep the power of the Raven, but I feel the power of the Joten the power of the muscles. Probably more beneficial. Okay, wealth is just over here. Didn't know what it was attacking us then for a minute. Okay, what will this wealth be? Will it be guarded? Will it just be there for us to take? Or we have to figure something out as a way to get it as we did previously? The powers that are in this are quite interesting. Obviously it's very fantasy based, but they still make you think about how to solve a problem to actually get what you need. It's like the houses that are locked on the inside and you need to find a way in.
They will attack on
Okay, so I'd say muscles are here, by the looks of things. Now we can disguise ourselves and walk in as a muscle. It wouldn't be a big deal, but I suppose that would take the fun away. Although we may need to cross the lava, to be fair. As always, we'll try and use height to our advantage. I don't think there's any enemy here. I think we've cleared this before. Why did we miss the wealth last time then, if we cleared this? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Normally we'd clear everything, so why would we have missed wealth? Or maybe we haven't cleared it. Okay, there's someone else seeing us. Oh, they're inside there. They're waiting for us, all in here. Any more for any more? Okay, we'll use the power of the muscles. I need a ladder. We need to move the rock so we can climb the ladder. Don't think it moves any further than that across. It should do. There we go. Now we should be able to climb the ladder, and in here should be the wealth we'd somehow missed previously. Dwarven blacksmith cloak. So, I didn't know there was more than one armor set. I was hoping there was, because I'm not a massive fan of the giant's armor set. And as we change whenever we find new things, we are going to swap out our current cloak in a second and change it to the new dwarven cloak. Obviously we'll lose the upgrades, but that's not an issue. So from here we're heading this way to the artifact. I know we've got a wealth over there. Should we head... I think we should detour wealth artifact and come back that way. But yes, we'll change the armour in a second. I think we have been here. I feel like we have. Okay, let's get out of here, and then we'll have a look at this new cloak. Hopefully it's better than the giant's arm we've currently got. But that means there's at least 2 armour sets currently in the DLC that we're aware of, which I wasn't actually sure how many there were. So, new cloak, let's have a look at it. The Dwarven Blacksmith Cloak. A majestic cloak, cape, fit for those undertaking the noblest of professions. Increase armour when stunning an enemy, and increase the speed as well as some of the perks. Okay, so that's what we'll swap ours for. Oh, I just lost where it was. Where was it? This one. So we're currently using the giant one, so obviously we'll change that. We'll add the runes in again as well. Other than poison, I don't really mind what goes on. Is that one? I'm not even looking really in terms of what these stats are for it, because we're at the point of where I don't think it matters. Why did that not do it? There we go. Although I did see it's quite heavy. That'll do. So we have a new dwarven cloak. I think it looks okay. I want to get rid of the main body armor. I want the dwarven body armor because I think that'd be a lot better. But as every time we find something new in the DLC, we'll use it, no matter what it is. That's why I've changed the weapon as well. I was a fan of the hammer. The hammer worked really well. The axe is quite cool. Okay, so this is the wealth we need to clear, and then we'll move on from there. There's some Joten here as well. Love the Joten, just because they teleport, I think that's really cool. I am enjoying the animations of the axe. So even with the new armour, we're not struggling. That's the weird thing. Everything is just at that level now. Hugo's full. What are they looking at here anyway? I wondered if there'd be something nice inside the box, but unfortunately there isn't. Let's have a look. Okay, cross the water. And then we're heading just there for the wealth. And then back down for the artefacts. Hello, Mr. Wolf, I see you. Would you ever go back to an artifact you found it to be better than what you have, or just keep it on? Or you mean armour? To be fair, the way because we're at the point now where we're end game level, power levels over 500. Unless I increase the difficulty, it's not going to get any harder. So if we use gear that isn't full, so in terms of we haven't upgraded it fully, we haven't got the complete set, so you lose certain abilities because of that. I use that as a way of making it a little bit harder for us. And the problem is the game has so many weapons, so many armors. Some you buy, some you can't. Some are obviously only found in game. I'm missing where this is. We're on it. Okay, so I think it must be below us then. Yeah, we're looking for a cave below us, aren't we? By the looks of it. The problem with going back is you're just making it easier for yourself. I like to actually look at these new armors. Without doing it this way, we probably wouldn't use a lot of the armor and stuff, because there'd be no need to. So for me, it's just a different way of making it a bit different for us, if that makes sense. Right, someone has killed all these Joten in this cave. There's a bear there. Who has killed all the Joten and the bear? We're about to go into something we don't want to go into. I think we need to use the power of the Joten. Is there a knot in there? There is indeed. So if we use the power of the Joten, teleport him in here, should be wealth, a couple other things to collect. There he is, wealth is behind us. A platinum ingot for upgrading to divine status. We don't need to gain Huga, we've got plenty here. And to be fair, if you gain Huga from the relics, you actually lose health. Not that matters too much. But yeah, it's just more, I don't know, it's a way of actually trying to use every type of armor weapon in the game. We don't do a particular build. A lot of people have a set build they do, which is fine, that's their way of playing. But I think you miss out on using some of the other armor, some of the other weapons. So because of that, we try and vary up and try and use anything we find. The next thing we find, weapon-wise, we'll use. Otherwise, we just wouldn't use half of them. That's the thing. We found that through the main game. The main game, we got everything there was to get, but we used 2 weapons the whole way through. We used an axe that we had at the start, Varin's axe, I think it was, and then we used a warhammer. And that was it for the whole main game. So after that, I said every time we found something in the DLC, we'd wear it, use it. And that way, we're getting a chance to look at these new items. Gafusi and the One-Eyed Elf. Once Gafusi duelled with a one-eyed elf. The dwarf broke his axe, and so tried to teach himself how to shoot a bow. But he was unable to get the hang of it, and lost the fight. And that is another heroic saga of Gafusi completed. think some of them are just random. Okay, is there a way out, or do I have to teleport out? That's the question. I'm wondering if I have to teleport out, you know. Let's have a look. Maybe a teleport out. I can't see an exit. So I think we have to use the power of the Joten again. There we go. And get the teleport, and we're out. I like that. You have to use that specific ability. Downside to that is obviously you can't pick and choose the abilities you've got, although that's probably why there's all these random Jotens dead here. Is so you can use the power a bit easier. Right, we are off to the artifact next. We've cleared the wealth. Artifacts, we've got Brahma and Lom's house here, and an artifact along the way. What I will do, because we've done that, and now we're not using that ability, we can actually save it again. We'll find or save. Oh, we can't save the game right now. Should have been able to save the game. Why wouldn't it let me do it? We can now. I don't want to then lose progress at some point. That's the problem. There's a few wolves here. They may attack. If they do, they do. Yeah. Thought you might. Got a new fast travel point as well. So I'm assuming is this over here. It's always nice when you find a random fast travel point without actually looking for it. They're quite handy to have, especially if you want to get around anywhere. Not much here to collect though, but that's done. There's a couple of things here. There we go, is anything inside? Again, we've not sold a single item during the whole game, no rune or anything, we've just hoarded the lot. Our inventory is full of lots of random things that we've not used. Who spotted us? Ah, these are the... I know what these are, and I hate these things. They go onto your back, they're a pain. But they're down. Always keep distance. Right, our Hugo is full. So artifact is this way. I don't know what's going on with YouTube today. The lights jump up by 2 and then drop again. Not sure what's going on there. Okay, what will this artifact be? Will it be a tall tale? Will it be... I don't know. I'm thinking of mysteries. The artifacts aren't tall tales, to be fair. There's several different types of artifacts to come across. It could be a Gafusi heroic saga. It could be one of those ones where you got to destroy 5 or 6 things. It looks like a cosmetic scheme. One of the ones I hadn't mentioned, strangely. I've got a feeling we've got to find a way in, would be my first thinking. We're actually right near Brahma and Lom's house as well. We're in the rough area. Okay, I think to get in there we're swimming underneath. Would be my thinking. I may be wrong. Let's find out. No, that is the way in. I had a feeling that might be it. Okay, so this is the artifact that was here. It's a cosmetic scheme, so a tattoo, basically. I don't think this is their house, or is it? No, this isn't their house. This is next to their house. Their house is in the water. So we are near it because it's telling us we're near it. By saying this is locate the area. So let's just get out of here and have a proper look at where we're looking for. So, it is across the other side of the river. So actually their house is that one there. A bit easier than I was expecting it to be fair. I wasn't expecting that to be a proper, let's look around and try and find this place, but I think we found it. I don't think it's this one on the left, I think it's that one there. We can only see the roof.
This is the place.
There we go.
Whatever they're called.
That's their sunken house.
Inside.
Obviously before we go into it,
My toes wet.
we're going to kind of deal with this one. This has a wealth inside by the looks of things. I kind of want to know why the house is underwater. I would assume flood, but... Right, we've got to find a key to unlock that door. There is a wealth inside there as well. So the key is in this house. And that's the house we need to get into, and there's that one as well. Okay. So we need the key from the other house to get into that house. Looks at things. Oh, it's a read. Let's have a look. This might tell us some information about what happened here. Do you know if there's a limited amount of stuff you can keep? I think it's unlimited. I've never had to sell anything. I've never had to get rid of anything, and it's never stopped me picking anything up. So I do believe you have an unlimited amount. It's not like some games where you've only got weight limits. You can only carry a certain amount of things. It seems to be unlimited. I can show you how many runes we've got. It's incredible. And like I say, I've not. There was a glitch in the early days of the game where you can get unlimited runes very quickly and simply. We've never used it. This is the stuff we've found and collected. But yeah, what I've actually got is a lot of stuff there. I'll have a look in a second. So, I don't know how you say this name. Thor's request? I'm not sure if the R's pronounced or the S pronounced. Dear Lonin, or Loinin, I am bedridden and don't have much time left. The house needs a he-dwarf in charge, so I beseech you to come back home. I will not leave you empty-handed. My entire wealth is here for you should you accept my request. Your father. So, the wealth in there is obviously kind of just explaining why the wealth is there, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a quick look at inventory. This is what I mean by how much we have. So, armour-wise, these are all the helmets. All of those. Which is quite a few. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25. 25 different helmets. Weapons wise, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75. We have 75 weapons and shields. I think all the armour be the same. The bows is the only difference. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17 bows. And then in the bag, and this is the reason why... Hang on, what's that? Divine Landing. Full damage in Swaffenheim is disabled as long as you have 5 pieces. Divine... Ah, I didn't know full damage was taken away there. That's interesting. So, 1,000 opals. We don't spend opals. We haven't got much money, strangely. 45,000 bits of leather. 35,000 bits of iron ore. Plenty of titanium. Exotic resources and all that kind of stuff. But these are the runes. So they're in sixes. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. I've lost count. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78, 80, 86. Is that right? I might have messed up there. 78 plus 6, 74, 80. I think I'm right. I don't know. I might be 80. I'm kind of miscounting myself here. Let's do it a different way. Let's count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 rows of 6. I'm not going to try and work out my head. We have 330 runes, and all we've done is just collect them as we've gone. So yeah, the inventory is massive, which it needs to be because I've hoarded everything. Always been that way. It's one of those things, you never know when you're going to need it, so I refuse to sell it unless we actually need to. Money's not been hard to come by, so we've never really needed to sell anything. While we're here, we need a key, but let's just dive into this house quickly. This is the one where I think we're going to find the cup. Okay, can we find a way in? There's a wealth straight down here. Can't see anything, that's the annoying thing. Oh, open door. I bet we have to go further down, don't we? Yeah. Down. Keep an eye on our oxygen. Right, we've got the wealth that was there. Loot that. Is there anything else here? I'm going to run out of oxygen soon and get myself a bit stuck if I'm not careful. Opal. Are we back outside again? There we go. So, I don't think that's... Okay, so what we actually need to collect is in that house there. But we gained the wealth that was in there. There's a key in here as well, and it's also... And I think there's a wealth in here as well. Let's have a look. Can we find a way in? That's the first thing. It's difficult to see, isn't it? Oh, there we go. So this is the house we needed to look at. We've got the chest there, which is that. There should be a key somewhere. I think he'd said about going upstairs, didn't they? Pretty sure they said upstairs was the cup. There we go. So we got here. This is a letter. Duffer's heartfelt plea to King Hydmar. Your Majesty, the dam crew showed up at our village today and told us we've got to evacuate, since they'll be releasing the waters in the coming days. Oh wow, so this place is flooded because they released the water from a dam. We couldn't reason with them, so now we're at your mercy. Our whole lives are here, and we are being asked to just leave everything behind. They called us idiots for building the village in front of the dam wall. We can't just move everything out of the way. So I beg of you, your Majesty, to find it in your heart. The rest is smudged. So this is why it was flooded. Okay. What have we got? I think we'll need to go further up, don't we, I think. We're looking for a key as well.
Should be on the table over there.
Okay, perfect. So we've got the key to the house next door. And we now also have...
Nothing.
Ah, there's no cup.
Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
I said to you, were they lying? There's enemy outside. I did wonder if they were lying. This seems to have been a trap, doesn't it?
Might as well give up, you one-eyed fart. You die now.
I don't think they know us well enough to say you should just give up, really, do they? Oh, I'm blind. Okay, let's find out what's going on. I think this was a trap by the sounds of it. Let's interrogate the Joten.
Leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigor is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigor is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
I'm one of these people that will generally spare people. It's gone against us in the main game a couple of times, in terms of we then have to fight anyway. But we'll spare him. There's no reason to kill him, other than the fact they wanted to attack us. He's given us the information.
Until next we meet.
And I'm sure we'll meet again.
There will be no next.
Or maybe not.
You can be sure of that.
We have met some Joten that are actually okay. You know, we've met some that have helped us. Like the fish guy. So, we don't have to kill every single one of them just for the sake of killing them. Okay, we now have the key as well. Let's go and get this armor piece. I'm hoping dwarven armor is my hope. But yeah, we generally don't kill unless we really have to. And also, you are playing as Harvey or Odin. You know, I don't know what his temper is renowned for, but I would have said he wouldn't kill just because he can. I've lost the way into the house. I think it's over here. No, where was my way in? This bit's too shallow. Ah, main door's here, I think. Oh, we can just jump through the window, can't we? There we go. Didn't need to go underwater, do we? There's me forgetting which way it was. Okay, so we should have loot there. I mean, there's something below us. Anything else to read? Not by the looks of it. This is our way out, I would suggest. So I'm assuming the loot is below us. Yeah. Into the water we go. And here we are. Oh, a new weapon, I think. It's a weird looking weapon, but I think it's a weapon. Right, where's our way up? Let's have a look at it. We'll get out of here first and we'll have a look. I think it's a weapon. It does seem to be. It's a weird looking thing though. Okay, let's have a look at what we just picked up. I think it's a weapon. Where is it? There we go. It is a type of, I'd say an axe, I guess. Thorgrim's dying breath, cursed by the dying breath of its creator who was felled by its sharp kiss. It's an axe. It looks horrendous. It doesn't look like a proper axe to use, does it? I suppose it's got a bit of a mystical kind of look to it. The shape of the hand, the head part of the handle holding on the axe blade. As I know we said we'd use everything and chop and change. I'm actually not going to use that one, mainly because it looks horrible. And we don't use every single piece of weapon, so we won't be using that one. It seems a bit weird and wonderful, I suppose. Okay, so where are we heading to find our enemy? Oh, all the way over here. Oh wow! So to kill Malviga, we're heading all the way northwest. Somewhere we've not been. So what we'll do, we'll grab this wealth that's here, and then we'll head to the viewpoint, I think. As that is the way we should be heading. If you guys want me to use the axe we just gained, we will, just let me know, but I kind of think it's kind of one of those, kind of pointless. Armour's a different story, I don't mind changing armour all the time, but I want the axe to look good, that's the thing.
We'll find Malviga at the dam west of here.
So we're heading for the dam.
A worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda once came to blows. It did not go well for Angerboda.
Oh wow.
Salaka rejects Malviga. Then it is a false tool. And Sutter pins his hopes on a worthless toy.
So we're kind of trying to work out whether Surtur's plan is real or not. Is he trying to follow something that is real, or is he trying to use something that there's a chance it won't work? That's what we're trying to work out. So there's a dwarf in distress. We've rescued some of these before.
I can't feel.
The Joten are attacking them by the looks of things.
Let me go. Don't let me die like this.
They seem to have trapped him on a lake. Hello, Joten. He turned into a wolf, hasn't he? Bye bye, Mr. Wolf. They can turn into animals, the Joten, that's the thing. Right, let's speak to the dwarf. Why has he got no clothes on? What have they done to him?
You're strong to endure that.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if...
Save your strength. You're safe now. Just need to warm up.
What I need is to get back to my shelter. The Jorthega shelter. Find me there, so I may thank you properly. You know, There's more of them out there. Like keep preying on other dwarves. They have a hideout.
Wow, they have a
I heard
hideout.
them speak of it. They didn't think I could hear them. Sounded like they were plotting something. That part
I think it's a bit
couldn't
cold.
hear. South of Mjolnir Smitha, near a twist in the road. Go there and put a stop to them, please.
Do not presume to tell me what I should do, though I may seek them out. Will you be all right from here?
Forgive me. Yes, I think so. Perhaps I will see you at the shelter.
Mystery complete. The dwarf in distress is saved. And we'll see him at the shelter in due course, I'm sure. Now, there is also something to pick up here. So on here, it's cosmetic scheme, so it's another collectible done. So we've saved the dwarf in distress. They normally give you crafting ingredients when you finally find them. But that is done. So we can head south to Kara the Valkyrie, but we want to keep the main quest moving if we can. So I think viewpoint is probably a way to go. There is a wake up point, but obviously we're not going to use that. If it's not going to, yeah, it's not that. I just look at it and go, yeah, that's kind of rubbish. It's more of a weapon you find because it's part of that story about the two dwarfs, isn't it? I think that's the whole point in it, more than anything else. So viewpoint we're heading for, so we can keep moving towards the main mission. Obviously, if we find something along the way, we'll deal with it. But I think that's where we're going to end up. We haven't actually looked at the wake-up point. Oh no, these things. These cats are annoying. They're very quick. And just annoying. Oh, it's a Joten. There's a Joten disguised as one. I didn't collect, but it might have been a Joten. To be fair. And another Joten. I should have figured out it was a Joten, to be fair. Where's he running? There we go, Mr. Joten. See you later. I should have clicked it was a Joten, not a real animal. But you can't tell. Okay. Still heading for the viewpoint. Nothing else is showing up nearby. The viewpoint will actually give us information on where things are if there's stuff to collect around here. Hugo is also full. I kind of miss not being able to fly using the Raven ability, but at the same time, I think the Joten power and the muscle power are definitely the best two to have. The flying one now seems a bit of just a fun thing to do. Whereas you wouldn't have been able to get the treasure previously if we hadn't had the power of the Joten on. Nothing's showing up, so it looks like we're all good. I know I could ride a horse, but I feel like you miss out on some of the scenery if you ride, because you just go too fast. I like the blending between the snow and the grass. I think that's quite cool how that's done. Okay, I think we're nearly there. So it's the actual viewpoint's near the wake-up point, so that must be the wake-up point there, I think. Whatever that tower is. Don't actually need this. We've got 35,000 ore last time I checked. So we don't really need them. Yeah, something is there. I'll wait to see what the viewpoint tells us. There might be a wealth or two there, maybe. Or it may just be the wake-up point. At some point, I suppose we should really go and speak to the Valkyrie, shouldn't we? And actually start that quest as well. So it seems like there's 3 main quests. We're currently doing 1. There is also find all the shelters, and also the Valkyrie. Seems to be the other one. Right, there's a mystery nearby. Is that before the viewpoint or after the viewpoint? just past the viewpoint is a mystery. So we'll deal with that after the viewpoint. Let's head up. I know we've got lots of materials upgrading. We're going to be able to upgrade the Hooger Rip in one shot. But every time we've gone to the shelter, the nearest one to us, there's been no blacksmith. I'm waiting for the quest that takes us to find him. Because I would have thought we'd have that at some point. Or he may just be a dwarf in distress and we've just not come across him yet. Don't know. We haven't really gone looking, to be honest. Okay, viewpoint is just here. As I say, then we've got a mystery to solve. And then we're going to carry on heading for this. This sounds like it's going to be a big fight. And it's against a tough opponent from what the stories have told us so far. With Loki and stuff. That'll be an interesting one. Ah, it's a note here. Let's have a look. Letter from the sons of Avaldi, beloved comrades. To those of you who seek shelter from the invaders, come join us. You'll find sanctuary where the mighty roots force their way to the depths and where the head is lowered, the crown is strong. Sons of Avaldi. So obviously we've read that a few times now. It's all in different places. But we've also seen the sons of Avaldi and what happened to them. Unfortunately, yeah, they were part of the ritual that hasn't really worked out the way Suta wanted it to. But viewpoint now done. Just wanted to see if there's something to pick up back here. There we go. I knew there was something just because there's a load of stuff behind us. Okay, so we are heading... Let's have a look. We're heading this way. Vessel of Souls quest. We've got a mystery here to solve. We'll ignore those two for the minute. We've got a mystery here to solve. Obviously we don't want to go to Asgardian Gate. Mystery over here and an artefact. And then we're going to the dam to see what's there. That's the plan. So mystery first, then another one. And these could be dwarf in distress. It may be a story. We've had a few of those. We've had the anvil where Gungnir was made. We've also had the hair. But it's not. It's a dwarf in distress.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Torberg.
Just let me go! I'm no threat. Please.
Come on, Joten. If you're gonna hurt a dwarf. That's one. Where's the one? Oh, he's there. I think he's down. I think we cut him in half by the looks of things. Almighty hit. Right. What happened to her?
Steady now. You're all right.
Oh, thank the gods! I couldn't last much longer. Bless you, High One. Bless you and all your kin.
I wasn't the only high one today, huh?
Too soon for jokes.
I don't think she took that the way it was intended.
Thank you. Find me in the Jörðaker shelter if you can get past the hedonists, and I'd like to give you a gift. These giants. There's more of them, you know. They spoke of a leader, a hideout maybe.
So we haven't done any of the leaders yet. I've got locations for 2, I believe.
Ring any bells?
I will think on it. Perhaps I will seek out this leader and see to it.
Weird that he says
no one
perhaps.
else.
Do feel free to boot them off a very tall height, High One, should you wish. At any rate, I seek the solid ground of the Jörðaker shelter. Farewell.
So another dwarf in distress saved. She is off to the shelter.
I know the place they spoke of.
So that's 2 dwarfs now, giving us the same location. So it's there. We haven't done a single one of those yet. I think we'll keep the quest going. We'll do this. And depending where that wants us to head to afterwards, may come back to this viewpoint and just grab that. And these up to here. We haven't dealt with any of these leaders. We've got one there. We've got another one down here as well. We've not dealt with. I'm sure there was another one as well. Maybe not. But yeah, we'll keep going on. So we're going for the next mystery currently. She's over there. Now, I don't think I can jump down from here. I think we're going to have to climb. Yeah, we'll deal with those guys at some point. They're the Suttinger's outriders. They're the main enemy. They're his lieutenants, I suppose you'd call them. Okay, we are down. So, mystery first, there's an artifact, and then we're going to go straight for the dam. And I'm kind of expecting a big fight. Let's see if it's going to happen or not. It might not. It might be a bit different to what I'm expecting. It does say find and kill Malviga, so I'm assuming it's a fight. You just never know, though, do you? We were meant to go and kidnap Tyra, and it turns out she's now helping us. So these things can change. Rain is setting in. Okay, what will this mystery be? Okay. Come on, there we go. I know I keep smashing the iron ore, we don't actually need it, but I kind of feel bad leaving it behind. If we can see it, we may as well collect it. Right, we're heading there. What is that water below us? There's a boat below us, in fact. There is something down there. Whether it's something useful or not, I don't know. It was titanium. I wonder what it was. Anything in the boxes? Not by the looks of it. Into the water we go. So this is... I think the anvil was a sign of a story last time. So I think this is going to be a story again. So this is how they crafted something else. We already crafted Gungnir. We found that anvil. And this is another one. Let's see what weapon this was and how they made it. There we go. The Skidsbladnir Schmieder. So we actually use that now. When you actually call your crew in, not necessarily to raid, but when you just want to call your boat to you, you actually throw a ship from your pocket into the sea, and then your ship appears. In the main game you blow a horn and then it turns up, but in this you don't. So we're actually using the Skidma here. That's how you say it. Downside is obviously we have the crew from the main game, which kind of is a bit weird. Okay, the seas are rough. We'll try and skip around the edge. We're going to try and collect this artifact, see what it is at least, hopefully collect it, and then we are nearly at the dam. It's a storm and a half though. I think I've got to swim out. Just thinking, don't see another way around it. We've got to battle the ocean, or the storm at least, I think, because I think it's on the ship. There we go. It's a cosmetic scheme. Is it on the ship, or is it the other side of the ship? Just past the ship, I think. This one. There's one big storm. But that will be another artifact gained. There we go. That is another artifact done. Another cosmetic scheme that we never use. Anything else here while we're here? Nope. So we're heading to the dam. I know the storm's kind of in our way. So let's have a look on the map. It's just over there. So we're away from the water. We'll head across. And we will have a look at that. While we're here, let's give it a quick save. Okay. We can get out of the water and get away from here. Lots of ships have been destroyed here by the looks of things. I think we can head up this way. Away from the storm. That sky though. Sun is coming up. I'm hoping that the dam sounds like it's massive, like it's going to be an incredible thing to look at. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint. Just see it making its entrance in the distance there. Now I think we have to go below it. I think. Here we are.
These rugged views that remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanir. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too.
Oh wow. So he was just saying about Frigg, and obviously he had a thing for her. We know what happened to her at the start of the DLC, but he married Freya to end the war. That's why he did it. So it wasn't actually the person he wanted to be with. We hadn't heard about before. That's always interesting. I like this, just little hints of things I find really interesting. Right. Find him, kill him. Let's see if we can find Malviga. Now, we had one of these before. We couldn't go inside one of these, could we? We saw this at the other end of the map. Back over here. I think it was this dam here. It was kind of drawing our power off us and health off us when we got too close. So there is something to this. I'm expecting Joten. So let's see.
There is the dam. This tempest is unnatural.
We can take down the alarm. Okay, we're about to have a fight. There's lots of health around. Generally is a good indication that you're about to have a fight. What is in there? Seems really weird.
The traitors have been betrayed.
The traitors have been betrayed. Let's have a look. These are the dwarves that sent us to their house. They've been killed.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Joten. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that.
I think she's got a point.
Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So
There we go. Now it is time to fight.
inflict a fate worse than death on
I've already got rid of the alarm, so I'm not worried about the guy going off to do the alarm. Nice bit of electric there. That's a big guy, isn't it? Well, I think we've taken down everyone else. I think it is just her to deal with now. And currently she's being electrocuted. So now she's split herself into two. It's a tough fight, but it's not that bad. Go back, use electric again. Right, one is down, one left. This is her throwing the electric axe there. Oh, she's down. I think the electric did the damage force more than anything else, to be fair.
But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one. End my misery. Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not.
Harvey agreed with her, but at the same time, knows what he needs to do to save his son. And that takes priority for him. So the legendary Joten has been defeated.
Malvigar was right. I must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hirokin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. That leaves Avaldi. I must seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Vangrin? Yes, that is the place.
So, Swaffleheim arc started Into the Fire. The Masters is the new quest. As I say, it wasn't a bad fight. It had its moments of being tough. Definitely wasn't a bad fight. I think the electricity helped us massively. Now, I was talking about going back up here and dealing with that, but their main quest is here. And we have a viewpoint nearby. So let's head to the viewpoint, I think. Let's have a look at the quest change. So now the Masters is part of the Into the Fire, and it's chapter 3. We've still got shelters to do, and we've still got Kara the Valkyrie as well. We did get a new rune. It was the Rune of Thor, which is an armor rune, I believe. Let's just put it. I'm not changing the runes. I just want to see what it was. Rune of Thor sounds like it's quite strong. There's an armor rune, I believe. I thought it would be right at the top, but I don't think it's going to be. I haven't really looked at these runes we've gained during the DLC that much. I'll just choose random ones to go on our gear, but Rune of Thor sounds interesting. But I'm just going to find it. Rune of Rain. Great Hunter Rune. Rain. I don't think there's an easy way of finding these, that's the problem. Great Shield Rune. They're not showing up easily, are they? I don't know if there's an easier way of searching them. I was just curious what it did more than anything else. No, down to the miners again. Last looted. Maybe that only goes on weapons. Hadn't thought of that one. It may be they only go on weapons. If we go to last looted, it's none of those. So we'll click on this one. No, it's not there. So weirdly, it doesn't work. Hello, Teddy. How are you? Or Teddy's quest, sorry, I should say. I just wanted to see what the rune was. Let's go down the side here. Great Shield Rune. Just because it's a door on it, I was curious to what it actually did. Feather Rune. Rune of Rains. They do fire damage, antidote, remedy, shadows. Minor Rune of Finesse. Minor Blunt Rune. Venom. Rune of Force. Flanking. Overwhelmed. Momentum, Spark, Swift, Curative, Venom, Deft, Hidden One, Thor's Rune, there we go. We've already got one actually. Increase armor when stunning an enemy. So they're just, yeah, I didn't know what they were, so I thought I'd have a quick look at them. So we know what they are. So we'll give it a quick save while we're here. Always good to keep a quick save going on. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. We can also upgrade our skill points. Obviously, we're not using some of the skills because I think they give you too big an advantage. This one here, I don't want to be immune to damage when we're rolling, so we won't. What have we got over here? I can't do this one because it gives you life back. It regenerates your health. So we'll do a few of this one. I think we've got one over here to do actually as well. Single hand defense, when at full health, when you first successful enemy attack deals no damage and knocks them back. It kind of defeats the point of being attacked, so we won't use that one. So we're now up to 520 power level. Not that it really matters anymore, to be honest. Okay, viewpoint it is. That's where we're heading next, and the quest to find Avaldi is next nearby to that. So that's where we're going to head next. But that electricity we were using in the fight just now, it's really powerful, more powerful than I realised. that's where we're heading. Not too far away, to be fair. And also that will open up that bit of land we've not been to yet either. That's always a good thing to do. The viewpoints. Seems to be a ship over there that's been damaged. You never know, there might be something to pick up nearby. And the thing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even in the DLCs, there's always Easter eggs to look out for, and it could be something simple that's so easily missed. I was chatting to someone the other day. I think I did a little shorts video after we found it in stream one day of Santa Claus's sleigh. We found that in the main game of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and someone said he'd spotted a few Santa Clauses walking around since he saw that video, which is quite cool. So there's a quick opal to pick up there, nothing major. Just heading up that viewpoint then. Graphically, I think they've done a good job with this DLC in terms of what it looks like. I think it looks amazing. For the land it's meant to be, it's a fancy land of Swaffleheim where the Dwarven kingdoms are. I think they've done a good job of it. Especially mixing in the Joten that have come in as well. There are bits where there's nothing much there bar scenery, but I think that's not a bad thing. Oh, there's something else here. So we've taken out a few of these before. So the helmets you see are suitors' men that have been sent to, I don't know if they're sent to kill us, but they're sent to search for people, I think. We've taken out a few of them, just because they've crossed our path. So if we do, that one crosses our path, we'll take him out as well. Him or her. They all have a different way of weapons. They're like the big enemies, the tough enemies in the main game that, you know, find you. Similar to those. Okay, let's climb up the mountain of gold. Nearly to the top. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really nice view when we get the viewpoint. Let's have a look. I suppose if it wasn't so foggy, it would probably be a better view. How cool is that? I do love the really high viewpoints. I think they give you such a nice view of the land around you. Okay, and that should have opened up the map a bit more as well. Let's have a look. This is a new area for us, Vangrin. Oh, we missed an artifact all the way back there. That's annoying. We'll have to travel there at some point to clear that artifact. Our main quest is here. There's another shelter over here to find. It's quite good. We haven't done that one yet. This is the first time I've ventured over here, but it is the game taking us this way, which I think is a good thing. It's still a cool view. Without the fog, I think it'd be a bit better, but yeah, it's still good. So, main quest is meet with Avaldi, and that is just over there. So let's do our dive, and then we'll go and meet with Avaldi. Let's see where this wants us to go next. There's still so much to collect and do around here, aside from the quests. They've put a lot of things in to do, which I think is where the time is, in terms of, you know, they first announced this was coming and it'll be 40 hours, then it got changed to 35. And I know people have done it in, say, 10, 15 hours, but they haven't cleared everything in that time. They've just done the quest, or the main quest. But It does seem like you've got 3 main quests, so it's which one have they done? If it's just the main story, then I can understand why it didn't take them that long.
Avaldi spoke of. I should check if it's already here.
Okay, this is the workshop. There is actually something else to pick up here. Where is that? Ah, there. So let's just sweep round the side. I can hear Avaldi in there. But before the quest activates, just want to quickly go and grab the precious gem. That's here. We've handed a few of these in already, but we still need more. Alright, here we go. Let's go and speak to Avaldi.
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard.
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. The war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves in mortal light, Huga by Huga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugars does it hold?
Those of 2 warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Joten.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
Here she is.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Aesir, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
There's a friendship growing between the two.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, value to my father is so great, he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
Okay,
Try
so,
looking near the largest karst south of here.
so there's
Tell
the
them I
push
sent
to the shelter.
No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Avaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
There we go. So the push now is to go for the shelter. There is a conversation we can have with him, actually.
Do not linger.
Oh, there we go. I wondered if he'd say anything else, but he doesn't. Sometimes they do. So, that is the push to go and find the next shelter, then. Guys, so, on the way, we've got a mystery here. We've still got... There's a wealth up here, but we've had an issue trying to get up there. We'll probably save them till last, I think. Just because we've tried to find them a couple of times, or go that high. I think you need the power of the Raven, so once everything's done, having the power of the Raven would be a decent one to have. Currently, it doesn't help us. So, next mystery is on our way. Something spotted us, where is it? What is it? Something in the grass. Okay, dealt with. Lynx. I wonder what it was. So lynx. Lynxes are annoying, just because they're so quick. But we'll do the mystery on the way to the shelter, as it's on the way anyway. Dwarf in distress, or story, or will it be something else entirely? I think one of the funniest quests, well, we've had a couple of funny quests. The one where the Jotun's fish was a brilliant mystery. And the Lord of the Rings one, I did do a short video on it. I took it off the live stream. There was a mystery where it was a Lord of the Rings inspired mystery, and that was quite cool. Right, dwarf in distress. Let's go and save the dwarf. Let's see how they're in distress this time. Muspel's bow. Oh, is it Joten and Muspel's together? I think we've saved them. Is that everyone? I think so. I can't see down there. I can assassinate. Oh, it's a snake. I didn't see the snake. I hate snakes because they... Of Assassin's Creed Origins was where my hatred of snakes started. Mainly because they killed us once without us realising there was 5 in one pyramid as we walked in. And 5 snakes out of nowhere just destroyed us in one go. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated. And it's gone up another 4. Thank you, much appreciated. Whoever they were. Okay.
Did the snakes get you?
The dwarf is saved. Saved.
No bites. Just tell me you made those bastards suffer. I hope you hurt them even half as much as the suffering they just caused. I'd be just as dead were it not for you. You find yourself in the Hodba shelter. Come and see me, so I can thank you properly.
There's no need.
Well, I respectfully disagree. These giants? There's another giant they answer to. Reckon maybe someone ought to pay them a visit.
Okay, so it's another location to go and take out on the Outriders. We still haven't done a single one yet.
And be on your guard.
Your desire for vengeance is noted. Should I venture north, I may seek out this leader and put an end to them.
Then I shall make my way back to the shelter.
We should go against some of them soon, I think. But that mystery is complete. Dwarf in distress done. She's gone to the new shelter we're heading for now. The previous 2 we've done. Actually heading to a different shelter. So that's something to remember. There won't be all the different dwarfs we've saved in one. They will go to their nearest one, I believe. Okay, so we're going to head across here to the artifact next. We may even do the 2 mysteries before heading down there. Because at least then we know that's done. I know there's a raid here as well. No real rush for that at the minute. We've got plenty of silica. Plenty of upgrades we can do. While the menu's up, let's give it another quick save. You'll see this happening a lot. We always save as often as possible. So, artifact to our right. Or to the west, I should say. And then there's 2 mysteries further west, and then shelter after that. And then we'll see what happens there. Now, which artifact will this be?
I should look around for any signs leading to the shelter.
Okay, so there's clues to the shelter nearby. We'll come back for that in a second. Something spotted me. If someone wants to attack us, it can. It's not a massive issue, but I don't think we should detour just to kill things. Wolf is chasing the deer by the looks of it. I'm assuming that's a sign there's something in there. Got a wolf on me. There we go. I knew it was nearby, I just couldn't see where it was. So I think if we hit the outside of this, there we go, and interact, that's a sign for the shelter.
I must be on the right track.
So the arrow will point there. That's fine. We roughly know where we're heading for that anyway. It's marked on the map. So it's not too bad. Just got to find the entrance. Lots of walls around this area. More than we've seen previously around. You never know if they're Joten or not, do you? That's the problem.
What?
Right.
Dark spirits torment this land.
Don't have a few of these now. We've had one glitch out on us. Hopefully this one won't. That's one down. There'll be more than one here to deal with. That is number one. Grab the arrows. Okay. Smoke is going up that way, so that means there's another one this way. Where's it heading? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Number two. The smoke kind of tells you where you need to be heading, to be fair. So the smoke is going this way. We can teleport using those. Another one's up there. Number three. Fearing the third isn't going to be the last. Need to see where the smoke heads next. Smoke's there. I can't quite make out where the smoke goes afterwards. Okay, this is where they get confusing. If you can't spot the smoke, I think it's going above us. Yeah, I think it's up there. We can use Power the Joten actually and teleport there. There we go.
Damn troll magic. You can use this to lessen.
I think that's where we messed up. The one we haven't been able to finish, I think we have to find where we took the last blight out, and that'll be a rune to collect. I think that's why it's not cleared. We haven't done it properly. Because I completely forgot about collecting the rune. It comes from the last one you deal with. So I think that's the issue. So yeah, I think that's a mistake I made in clearing that one. The one that we haven't managed to finish. I don't think I've cleared it properly. Can't climb down that way. Can climb down this way. Make sure we don't get hurt. And we have Birthplace of Motsinger. Come rest here, weary traveller. Take a sip from this spring, and know that Motsinger, the first dwarf, appeared in this world right here from the flesh of Ymir. Don't think there's anything else to collect here. Doesn't seem to be, other than Huga. So there's another one done. So yeah, the one I'm talking about is the one over here. I didn't pick the rune up. So I don't think it's glitched. I think I've not picked the rune up that's needed to finish it off, which is something that I missed. So something we'll have to go back for. Right, we've got two mysteries over this way, so we'll quickly head to them before we head for the shelter. Mainly because it saves us coming out this way again later on if we've already done them. So let's have a look at what they entail. Two together seems a bit odd. So it'd be interesting to see how separate they really are. So Huga's filled back up again. Or nearly full. Okay. So will they be linked or will they be separate? That's the question. Across the pond. Ah, okay. I hate these cats. Mainly because they're really quick. That one's dealt with. The lynxes are just quick and annoying if they jump on your back. Another lynx. There we go. Okay, so first mystery is just in the hill just there by the looks of it. And the other one is by the waterfall, I think. This is definitely Link's territory, isn't it? Because they're everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Okay. First mystery is just up here. What is it going to be? I don't think it's a dwarf in distress because it hasn't actually come up as that. It's a dwarf that needs some help. By the looks of things. Right, let's speak to him and see what he needs us to do.
What is the problem?
It's this cart. Stuck in the mud, see? And so, my sacred duty will never be fulfilled.
Sacred duty?
Well, that's right. In my family, when our days are nearly done, we hide our most beloved treasures behind waterfalls.
Why?
Because what is a waterfall with nothing behind it? A waterfall, that's what. Of course, with moose spells everywhere, I cannot wait until I'm nearly in the ground. Think you could help me out?
Of course.
I'll pull the cart free.
The cart? No. Lug this chest up those cliffs there. Much quicker if you do it. I'll make it worth your while.
Wasn't quite what I was expecting.
I'm actually very busy.
Well, it'll take a mere moment. Found a perfect spot already. Right behind one of the waterfalls. Walk along that log, follow the path up the cliff, go through a little cave, and you'll find the right waterfall. You'll know you're in the right spot when you find the white flowers. Bring me a few, would you? So I know you managed to find it.
White flowers.
So we need to remember we're looking for white flowers to make sure we're in the right place.
I'll wait for you right here.
He's going to wait here. We're going to take this. So white flowers is what we need to remember. I've got a feeling there might be more than one waterfall. And I think that's why it's saying about the white flowers. Okay. Oh look, more than one waterfall. It's always obvious. Hello Meteors Gaming, how are you? Good morning. Okay. I think we'll walk across this tree bridge. Jump across.
Sacred duty indeed. This is the first cave, not my destination. The path must continue on to the correct waterfall.
Okay. So that was this is the first cave, but not the one we need to put it down in. Doesn't go that way. This is the first cave. We're heading out this way then. And then we're heading across this way. I think we're jumping across.
What's that? Ah, yes. White
We found it. So we can put this down. We can gather the white flowers to take back to him. As his proof. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought we'd go for 2 or 3 different ones before we found the one we needed, but that is the right one. Is there anything else? Just looking if there's anything else here while we're here. Not by the looks of it. Although the dwarf is back over that way, so we might as well jump down. Save ourselves a little bit of a journey. There we go. Yeah, I did think that was going to be a bit trickier than it actually was. I thought there'd be several waterfalls to choose from. The fact is, the path took us near enough straight there. That helped a lot. Okay, white flowers to prove we put it in the right place.
Aha, my savior. Well then, do you have the flowers?
I do. Here.
Ah, excellent. And, you did put the chest where I asked, yes?
Of course.
Good, good. Then you have my thanks. My sacred duty is fulfilled.
And my reward?
Oh, the finest of all. Gratitude.
The reward is gratitude.
Satisfaction of a job well done.
There we go. Take my chest away, world event done. There is another one near us, so we'll go and do this one as well while we're here, before we head for the shelter. Ah, so this is a shrine, so this is one you need to actually put a certain amount of ingredients in to finish it. Hopefully we've got them already. Otherwise we may need to come back if we haven't. Let's have a look what is required. I didn't see what it needed. I just pressed the button, I didn't actually look what it needed. I think we have it by whatever it was. Because we've done it. I just didn't actually look what we needed to put in it. But we had it, so that's done at least.
Honor to you. Brave heart.
Forsar altar. Yeah, I don't know what it was we had to give it, but I did it. I pressed the buttons too quickly though, without actually looking properly. There we go, so that's another mystery complete. So, he did say about treasure behind waterfalls, didn't he, that guy? The reason I say it, does that mean there will be treasure behind waterfalls? No, there's a wall there. Definitely not there. To be fair, we always look behind waterfalls anyway, because you never know. So, that is the two mysteries over here solved. So from there, we are heading for the shelter. That's our next point of call. We've cleared the things to the far west, so we don't necessarily have to come back unless a quest brings us this way. So shelter time. This will be our fourth shelter, I think. Blacksmith would enable us to... I don't think it's going to attack us from there. Blacksmith will enable us to upgrade the Hooger, which we don't need to do anyway. And we have got one person we saved there, so we need to go and say hello to them. Get some ingredients from those as well. I'm pretty sure I said good morning, but just in case I didn't, good morning, Meteors. How are you? Right, we've got to find it, we've got to track. Seeking shelter, okay. We can keep both, I don't need to change the quest, because both quests require the same area. So we're looking for clues to where we're heading. So this will be a clue here. It's taking us to go straight across. So this is the way we need to go. And then this arrow is pointing straight, so we'll head this way. I would assume where the birds are is probably near the entrance. I'd have guessed. Another arrow. I think we're still heading the right direction. There's another arrow just there as well. So I think we're still heading the right way. This arrow is taking us this way as well.
A dwarf mark. They must be in hiding nearby.
There was indeed. So I thought there was something else to pick up, but obviously not. And this mark on this cart will have us going... Let's break it and have a look. We're heading this way. I'm pretty sure it's where the birds are, to be fair. So, is there entrance down below or high up? That's the question. I think we're here. It's just whether we need to be high or low. Nope. The entrance is this way. As the arrow pointed us in the right direction. I think it is anyway.
The shelter's close. I feel it.
It's definitely close. We can feel it. Won't let me walk for some reason. There we go. A little boat there. Should have been at the start to be fair, the little boat, shouldn't it? Would have saved us a bit of time. Still another arrow though, so we're not quite there. So arrow is going this way. Why does that arrow say up? Ah, okay. These arrows both say go up, interestingly. Little cave entrance over there is my thinking. So dive off there. Squeeze through the gap. I think we're heading the right way. Might need a torch though. Different to the others, isn't it? Trying to find a way through. Okay.
Just a dead end.
It is a dead end, but we can have a look at the little message by next to it. The Yggdrasil legend. I massively apologise for pronunciation. It is probably completely way off, but I do try. Here lurks an enshrined root of Yggdrasil, the most ancient of trees and the nurturer of all things. There we go. It's a root. Nothing else in here. I think we're here. Are we here? We've gone the complete circle. Let's put the torch out. I think we've gone in a circle, you know. I don't think that was... No, it wasn't. We've gone in a circle. Both of these... okay, I think we're heading up. I think we made the mistake of using the tree and thinking jump off through the cave. It's wrong. I think we're heading up. Yeah, there's an arrow there saying up. We didn't quite follow the arrows correctly by the looks of things. There's a rope, guide rope there. So I think we've now found the arrows are pointing to the right. We're into this little cave here.
This must be the shelter Avaldi spoke of.
I think it is. There we go. This is the shelter Avaldi was telling us about. Trophy achieved, Aesir Spelunker. I think we found all the shelters. We will check with the quests, but yes, so the shelter quest is gone. So we've found every shelter in the DLC now. Quest complete, so you can shelter. I think that only brings the total to 8. No, sorry, to 4. Skill points on 5. We'll have to sort them out in a second. Let's have a quick look. So shelters 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 shelters in the DLC in total, and we've found all of them. What else have we got here? We obviously have a quest we've got to complete here, which is talk to people. Ask for help in the shelter, there we go. But before we do that, let's go and see if there's anything to buy. Normally I buy titanium. It's the only thing we really run short of, although I think I've got about 100 of it now already.
Everything is half the price of yesterday.
Half the price? That seems generous.
Well, I doubled the prices yesterday to make a profit, but nobody bought anything. So, half the price today.
So
You haven't been doing this very long, have you?
It's my second day.
it's the second day. She doubled the prices yesterday to try and make a profit. Sorry about that. She doubled the price yesterday to try and make a profit. Today she's half the prices.
Isn't there someone more experienced to show you the ropes?
Nope. I saw a gap in the market and I went for it. Why? Aren't I doing a good job?
No, it's not that.
You think I'm awful? You do, don't you?
That wasn't what we meant. She doesn't care. Unconvincing
Boy,
sobs.
to persuade me to buy something.
Is it working? Okay. The only thing we generally buy is the titanium. It's the one thing you're going to run out of more often than not. I don't bother with anything else.
Go on.
We did.
Buy something else.
Oh, thank you. We're done.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, there is a blacksmith I want to go and see as well. Who's this lady?
To see you somewhere
This is the
less
lady we
dangerous.
saved.
Good to see you again. Never thought I'd be so glad to be back here.
So she should probably go to crafting ingredients more than likely.
Here, something to say thank you for saving me.
I'm sure you would have done the same were you in my position. Thank you.
Tungsten ingot, titanium and iron ore.
More of these Joten leaders I must seek out.
Okay, blacksmith. This is the person I want to go to because we haven't had a chance to upgrade anything for a while. Mainly because the previous show the blacksmith has gone missing. We've not found him or gone looking for him.
Greetings, dwarf. I am Harvey of the Aesir.
You don't talk
I don't want
much.
to waste words, friend. I wish there were more like you.
This grunting ass. Right, let's upgrade the Hooger Rip. So, I've got lots of upgrade materials. It's what we want to spend them on is the question. I think that's done then. So all of these can be extended. I know the ones we use are probably needed, but I also think there was a mystery we need to raise the dead. And because of that, I think we need that. Although I don't know if that works the way I think it does. So let's do that one for a minute. That's one done. I know we can also get another ability. Let's do the timer on all of them. So each ability will last longer. This one, Jotunheim Incarnate. As long as the Joten disguise is not broken, each successful undetected assassination extends the duration of the power by 15 seconds. We haven't really used it to assassinate Jotens. That's quite an interesting one. And the other one, enemies become teleport targets while active. Oh wow, you can actually teleport to an enemy using that power. That's quite good. Let's have a look at that one then. That's actually really good. I like the idea of that. Winter's Wrath. Shattering a frozen enemy causes a frost explosion. We've not actually frozen anyone yet. The damage increased by 10%. Freezing enemies happens at a faster rate. I think I might leave that one for the minute. Oh, I haven't got enough of that. We need the spark. Well, you can air assassinate enemies as a raven. That's quite good. I like that idea. I know we're not currently using that power, but I like the idea of it. What have we got here? So I think that's all the upgrades we can do. We've got lots of the magma blood. Not much silica now. We know how to get silica from the raids though, so it's not too bad. What's the shop got? Anything decent? We can upgrade gear now to divine status. I'm kind of thinking we just upgrade the fire giant armor. Although we're taking it off, aren't we, as we find the dwarven blacksmith armor. So let's do the axe. Let's enhance that. It needs 3 to go divine. What would that look like now? Looks a bit darker and deadlier, doesn't it? So it does look a bit different. We'll have a proper look at that in a second. In terms of armour, we did the fire giant helmet previously. I'm not going to do the bow because it's not a DLC bow. I don't think anything else really needs doing. I kind of want to, but I don't think there's any point. There we go. So that will do. So let's have a quick look at the axe. It's obviously changed its look. So this is what it now looks like. It just looks more deadly and dark, I suppose. So there we go, that's that done. So, we need to ask for help in the shelter. That is the plan. What is this? That's an armor set. Can we just take it? I'm assuming I can just take the armour.
Reitmar's armor. He wore it when his sons turned against him. Dwarves believe it to be cursed.
Sure I know you.
I don't think they'll mind if I relieve them of this.
So they believe the armour is cursed. Let's take the armour then. I'm not going to wear it, because I've got a feeling I know what's going to happen with it. Heldmar's cursed armour. This armour set will slowly kill you if you wear it in this state. Find a purifying Motskina charity rune. So you need to find a certain rune to negate the curse. Let's have a proper look at the armour though. I'm not going to wear it. I've got no interest in cursed armour. So, Heidmar's one majestic cape bears his dying words, uttered of malice in his heart. And Heidmar's curse lingers over this armour set. Think twice before wearing it. It just looks like a broken piece of armour, doesn't it? I mean, it's already divine it's already divine quality as well. Like I said, I'm no plans on wearing it. This is his body armour. Highly ornated plate once worn by Heidmir himself, and a dark reflection of the shadow that lingered within his hugger. It's a nice looking armour. Your health is limited and evasion is nullified. And you also take damage every few seconds. If you wanted a challenge, I suppose you could wear that armour all the time and still survive. That would be quite a good challenge. Have a look at the helmet. What remains of this helmet has corroded and decayed. It is strengthened by the hatred holding it together. Not a fan of the helmet. The only reason we have the helmet showing is because I don't like the eye at the minute. Bracers. Corroded spike gauntlets, ideal for inflicting the deepest of wounds. It's a nice armour set. We had cursed armour in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm not sure we had it in Origins. We did have it in Odyssey though. And again, it was something I didn't really bother with. The Dwarven Kingdom's inner demons manifested in these greaves. So yeah, we've got the armour. There's no point wearing it. I'm just going to get rid of that point. Where's that gone? There we go. It's because we've upgraded it to divide it. Because there it was bugging me. Okay. There's someone to talk to out round there by the looks of things.
I do not take kindly to being interrupted.
You weren't talking.
Charming.
Doesn't like being interrupted, but he wasn't actually talking. Work that one out. Okay. We're looking to speak to someone. We're meant to ask someone for help. This is a door. Can we unblock the door? We can. So that's a way out then. That's how we leave. That's another way to leave the shelter. There's someone here to speak to. Who's this person?
A word, my friend. Avaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Ogler.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
I just spoke to that fellow.
We did just speak to him.
Go away, please.
That's this guy.
Can't you see I'm busy? Do I look like I got time for small talk?
Okay, so he doesn't want to talk to us. The other guy told us to go and talk to him. There's people here. What are they? Are they going to talk to us? I love the fact that gold is just scattered everywhere. No one seems to bat an eyelid about it.
Here to help.
Right, let's see what's going on. These guys are... Is that...
I sometimes think Greta makes these up
No, it's not.
just to keep us all busy.
I thought... there it was. It's a redder person. Don't bother with redder. There is a person to speak to here. There we go.
Hello there. I bring word from Avaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
So we've spoken to Ogler twice. And he won't speak to us. So we need to go and try again with him by the sounds of it. We bother him enough, maybe he will relent. That seems to be the way we're looking at it at the minute.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brocker or Sindri.
They still
did.
breathe? Where are they?
No idea.
Oh, they're not the same people we just spoke to, actually.
Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Broker?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brocker when he shows
Leave
up.
your name.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
Kind of garnered some respect there by telling him who we were. Everyone else seems to realise who we are quite quickly. He didn't seem to notice at all. So we've got to wait for night time, which can be done automatically by meditating. He should have returned by now. Okay. Of all her enemies, Simara is the most vicious. I remember when she and Suto had been rivals. She led the coup against him, almost claimed his crown, and then announced their marriage. I know not what deal was struck, but we must remain forever alert to her plots. Odin speaking to an adolescent's bowed ear.
Good to see you.
3 times it stung me. 3 on the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball.
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel. A big one.
An ogre can tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
We have to go and find him, aren't we?
Southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with a job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal.
That's the way to deal with him.
That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
Okay. So, we need to head to the brewery.
You wouldn't know.
Now we just need to find a way out again. This is the way we came in, wasn't it?
Don't bring us any trouble.
So, we'll leave the way we came in. Let's see where we're heading. So, just down here. So, in theory, we should grab the viewpoint first, I think. That will make life easier finding everything else around here. So, viewpoint first, and then we will find what happened to the dwarf's brother at the brewery.
I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened. still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfane's finest.
Seems to be a little bit of respect there, isn't there, between Harvey and Sindri for what he's done. Okay. Well, we know we can fast travel back, so we won't have to negotiate all the twists and turns to get back there next time. Let's grab some arrows while we're here. We need the feathers. There we go. Okay, so viewpoint first, we can see where it is. It's straight ahead of us. So we'll head there and then we'll head for the brewery. We've got about 50 minutes of the stream left, so we've got enough time to try and hopefully get a bit more into the story. And see what else it has for us. So the brewery, I'm assuming, is over there. Kind of was hoping other stuff would show up, but it hasn't really. There is a wealth just over here somewhere. As we head towards the viewpoint, so we'll clear that while we're here. So our viewpoint's there. This wealth seems to be around this area. What is it going to be? Enemies or no enemies? That's the big thing. There's an artifact here as well. Ah, there's enemies. And a key. It's interesting. There's a gemstone nearby as well, so there's a few things here we need to deal with. I think they're going to be muscles. Oh, are they Joten? They might be Joten looking at that. Yep, they are Joten. We do have a power of the Joten we've not used, so let's use this. This is the one, we upgraded it so we can now teleport to an enemy. Teleport assassinate. That's quite cool. Yeah, that teleport assassinate is actually really cool. I like that. Have you seen the arms have gone white with the power? Oh, dodge is, I forgot dodge was teleport as well. With the power going. I did forget about that. But yeah, that teleport assassinate is quite cool. I like that. Power's wearing off now, to be fair. Where is he? Where's there? There we go. I think that's all of them dealt with. And we have a chest is locked, so we need to find the key. That's the precious gemstone. The key was here. Where was it? Where is it?
I need your eyes,
okay.
My friend.
On top of that tree. I've got a feeling then, do we have to teleport across? I think we've got to teleport. I wonder if you can just climb up. If not, we can use the teleportation. We can just climb. The key is in the bird's nest. As it would be. And then that's the wealth down here. Abandoned dig site chest key. We need arrows, yeah. And that'll be another platinum ingot. So I think that's everything cleared from here. Other than the Hoogers of the enemy. Okay, there is a few things to clear, but we will focus on them next time. Well, I think let's viewpoint and then head back to a save Sindri. And then obviously we'll have to come back and clear everything later. But yeah, the power of the Joten is a decent ability. It does give you several benefits. The other thing I need to do at some point is look at trophies. We're not close enough to finishing, I don't think. It's not worth looking at trophies yet. I'm assuming there's going to be trophies relating to using certain powers would be my guess. I'll come here. Yeah, that's what I'd guess. There's bound to be something relating to different powers being used in a certain way. That's something we'll have to look at. Once we've done everything else, I don't generally look at trophies till after the story's finished. So there's no point doing it anytime yet. Right, let's climb up. There may be an easier path to this viewpoint, but the way we've kind of got to it. A mountain of gold. No wonder the dwarfs don't care much about gold, and you find it everywhere. Got mountains like this just out in the open. We've got plenty of time. We should have enough time to get this mission done. So we've still got plenty of time left. And then at some point we've got to find our way up onto those blocks of fire that are in the air, because some of them have wealths on them. We've not managed to acquire just yet, so I'm assuming at some point we'll have to find our way. Is there anything else to pick up nearby? Nope. Okay. Let's have a look at this viewpoint. Okay. Let's see what the map has opened up for us. Is that the final? No, there's still a couple of viewpoints we haven't done actually. I thought that might have been the final one. We've got two more. So there's quite a lot of areas around here to explore. Mysteries, wealths. We'll have a look at those in due course. But main story is at the brewery. A couple of main wealths, a couple of mini wealths there as well. That's where we've got to head. We'll give it a quick save. We'll also just quickly upgrade our skills. 280 hours has now been hit. Not that I'm that surprised. I thought we'd hit that sooner rather than later. Okay. Skills here, we can do a couple more. We're not going to touch this one. This is where you hit every person you kill gives you health. I just think that's going to make the game stupidly easy. This one was the one that gives you vitality. We may be out of skills we can do without using stuff that is going to make things even easier than it already is. This skill we've not gained. I think we're out of skills. I think that is it for the time being. Maybe once we've finished everything, I may add everything in just to see what our total power level is. But currently we are, I didn't actually look, 522 with 3 points left to spend, so that's 525. Whenever we want to add them all together. I don't know what the max power level is, so they keep adding to it. Obviously, every time we've added DLC, it has gone up. I'm not entirely sure what the maximum now is. Looking at skills left that we've not acquired because we don't want them, I would say it's probably 230, what did I say we were? 225, 522. It's going to be 530, 540, I would have guessed. And we still don't know what comes next. Obviously, we don't know how this finishes. I've heard rumours that people think this sets up something else, but I don't know until we've experienced it what is coming next. Definitely be interesting to see. There is more year 2 content. We know there's a rumour about the next game being the Bassam story. Obviously, that's not... nothing's really official has been come out about it more than it's possible.
The sweet scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. Jotnar too.
So there's Muscles and Jotners here. So I like the idea of the power and teleporting. I think that's quite cool. So we can teleport, assassinate him. I was aiming to assassinate him.
Bring me another barrel.
Why did that not work? Oh, I went to the knot instead, that's why.
Making any use of this place. They let it rot.
The teleport assassinate. I think that teleport assassinate is really maybe a little bit too good, but I just like the idea of the way it works. Similar to the ability to teleport in Odyssey, wasn't it? When you could use the spear to teleport to different people. So you could assassinate 2 or 3 in a row using that ability. Seems to be similar to that. Right, we now have the warehouse key. Sorry, my voice seemed to go completely then. Okay, what else do we need to pick up in here? There's several wealths. There's more enemy. Not sure what's going on with my voice suddenly. There's a book of knowledge. There's a wealth. We have a key. So let's grab this wealth while we're here. It's on the enemy just here, actually, the wealth. It's down. More skill points. Wealth collected as well. I'm assuming it's an ingot. Hasn't really come up, has it? There we go. Platinum ingot. That's that one done. The book of knowledge is over this way.
The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's knows what guided him here.
Made a slight error of judgment. I've allowed someone to get to the alarm, I think. Alarm's down.
You're going down. Together we have this.
Love the power of electricity. I think that's quite cool. Another one down. I know I'm on fire. Not that it's going to matter too much. Another one down. More living spark. Let's throw the weapon. Let's shoot down as well. They've still got one coming at us. That's the proper way to attack, isn't it? Can't kill him from there. Gotta head up. There's a few here. I think that's the guy we're here to save, Sindri. I think that is him. Or is it someone else? I don't know. Maybe someone else looking at them. Right, what else we got? These are the barrels of mead that they're making. If you remember being in Asgard and Jotunheim in the main game, we saw these before. We had to swim in one. Gained a key previously. Okay, so where are we heading now? More enemy there. Oh, so he's in here then. There is also something on the ground for the Book of Knowledge. Seems to be where we're heading. We have a key, so I'm assuming that's our way in. There we go. That's a lot of blood.
This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out.
Right, so someone was dragged in. Was it Sindri?
This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns.
Okay.
Was this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it.
So they dumped him in a barrel of mead.
Surely there's some sign of Sindri here.
What have we got in the middle
Chain
here?
was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look.
So he was chained here. There's still one clue remaining. I don't know if it's below us. Let's have a clue we're missing. Up top, or is it below? I think there's something up top.
What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's house, they call it.
So it looks like he was here for a little while.
Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location.
Good on him.
Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's house. That is where I should go next.
So that's where we're headed next then. At least he didn't give up the location where everyone else was. That's the important thing. Right, down here should be a book of knowledge. What's this say? Note, run to the brewery archives Dullim. We've got a letter from Nordrath. The bloody fool is sabotaging the secret library to protect the book. You must grab the book before the invaders reach it. Bring it here. Here is safe. Now go. Brocker. So that was a dwarf trying to hide the secret book. Now, we've dealt with these previously. We know what we need to do. Although that is missing the bit that goes in the middle of it. So we need to get that door to open, basically, for the book. We've done a few of these so far. There is something in there as well that needs to come out. So if we use this one to go to there, we'll open this doorway. Anything else in here other than that? Not by the looks of it. So we can bring this out. We can aim that, I'm assuming, straight ahead. That can aim. And my aim might be slightly off on this one. You can always come back and move it. So that's one. This one has another doorway over there. See what's in there. Seems to be another note. Let's have a look at this. Special mead. While all mead contains honey, what makes a special mead unique is the type of honey. It comes from the hooga bloom, which is an active ingredient making the mead so rich and sweet, along with providing it with faint healing properties. Remember that when you are next out and about harvesting blooms. So we harvest the blooms for our hooga to stop it back up. They use it for making the honey. Okay, so my thinking here is this will go to there. Okay. I think I need to open this one up there first. Because there's obviously something else in here. There's several things in here. Okay. A few more doors to figure out. So there's a little bit of a puzzle to solve. Have it open. So let's have a look what's behind the doors. Door number 1. There we go. That's what I thought we'd have to find. We've come across one of these before. This is what extends the middle one's makes the actual middle one work. It needs placing inside. There we go. So what's in door number 2? Always worth making sure you've checked everywhere. Door number 2, a couple of things to pick up. So I think another note. Moonlight Brew. The Moonlight Brew must be boiled during the next full moon. Prayers against rain should start now. We have so many young couples who rely on our brew to conceive a child. We must not disappoint them. There's a brew that helps people conceive. Interesting. Right, that's that one cleared. I'm assuming we read this letter. No. Archive instructions. Our archive keeps the knowledge of so many herbs, ingredients and processes for making incredible brews for any purpose. Joy, healing, ceremonies. We must find a strategy for passing our knowledge across generations of young archivists. Copy every scroll and recipe. There's a lot of scrolls to copy. Right, all those doors are cleared, so this needs to go back out. That may be going to the wrong one at this point. Okay, so we've got that. We know that's going to go there. Just trying to make sure we've been to every room. There's one behind us I don't think we've done, so I think that door is there. If we now move this one to here, that's to the middle, and that's this door. Before we do that one, can I turn it? I want to know what's in this door. Mainly because it's opposite to the way it was facing. It may have, no, it's not the right door. I didn't think it was, but it's opposite the way we was facing. I kind of had a thought there might be something in here that you wouldn't expect, maybe, but not as it seems. Okay, turn it back round. Head this way. So after solving all the little light shows and puzzles, we should have our book of knowledge. We've upgraded the Rage Axe. So this is the one we use. And it's to perform a series of strong axe hits which stun the enemy. Press R2 at the right time, perform a finishing uppercut. After the uppercut finisher, the enemy is struck by chain lightning and pushed back. Well, normally that kills them, to be fair. But it's an upgrade, we'll use it. The other one we have got, and I don't really use, knockback arrow. That's something we've used. We have got it activated, we just don't use it. I need to try and remember to try and use it, that's the thing. But there we go, that's the wealth solved, the mystery's all done. So, up the ladder. I was trying to think what the way out was. It's up the ladder. So mystery solved. Not mystery solved, the wealth has been solved. We can leave here. So we are now heading, what we got? We've got another half an hour. There's still some mini wealths we haven't gained actually, so let's grab these. And we are heading down here. So on the way there then, I think we should probably look to solve some of the mysteries maybe. You've got this guy we need to defeat as well. We're heading all the way down there. So it might be worth us doing that on the way. Let's clear the mini wealths from here though first. Obviously more enemies.
Where are they holding him, I wonder?
I didn't see the guy coming behind us then. We'll have a look at the new Rage Axe as well when another enemy comes towards us. Let's have a look at the knockback arrow. Alright, so we haven't used the knockback arrow yet. There we go. That's the knockback arrow. That's quite powerful. Okay, there's something to blow up nearby because obviously we've got the barrels there. There's a mini wealth in here. Upstairs by the looks of things. Let's grab that. Anything else on here? Not by the looks of it. There was another mini wealth nearby, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the first time I've used the knockback arrow. Actually quite effective.
Asked about this land, my friend.
I'm sure there was another mini wealth I'd missed there. behind us over there. So we'll go and grab that. I think it's in the mead. May involve a little bit of a swim. We'll grab that and then we'll be on our way. Dwarves aren't happy to see us. They never are. When they've been captured, they really don't want us to be here because they know they're going to be punished. Does make sense. Okay, our mini wealth is inside the mead, so we need to go for a nice bubbly swim. And there's a chest. There we go. That is done. As long as we don't come out of this and that drunk, it's fine. No, he doesn't seem to be. So, we are going to head to this mystery. I was hoping he'd stay where he was, but he's not. For those that dealt with, we gained everything we could gain from there. So that is done. I don't know why he was hiding in the bush. Luckily I managed to press the button at the right time for an automatic assassination. I wasn't expecting that. So mystery, and then we're working our way towards that corner where we think the prison is, where Sindri is going to be. Nothing really else around here, is there? Okay. So would it be another dwarf in distress, or would it be something else to explore and find? Or something to solve, maybe? That's the viewpoint that we've already gained. I forgot if we came this way we'd have to swim across. Quick swim. And then we're nearly there. Okay, which one will it be this time? I can hear a wolf. Yeah, okay. There was anything, the wolves attacking is just slowing us down more than anything else now. We don't need their anything they give us for upgrades. We've got loads. Save the dwarf. The dwarf is in distress. That's what it is. It's save the dwarf. Who's it in distress from this time?
Don't just stand there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of any of you. Put me out of my misery so I don't have to look at your ugly.
He's trying to fight back by the sounds of it. So this is the upgraded Rage Axe with a nice uppercut there. Finishes him off. Take out the legs, take out the head. I think that's all of them. I think we've saved the dwarf.
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One. Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hutta shelter, I would be keen to repay your kindness.
That's another reward waiting for us in the shelter.
Leads me there, then very well.
I'm sure we'll head there once we've got Sindri back.
To another. Mean bastard.
This will give us a location, I think, as well, the other one.
You can find them west of Gurmulstifna, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific. But I may take a look, see what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then, back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Another mystery completed.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is.
So we've got another place to go and visit as well, which we haven't done any of those highwaymen yet. We need to do those. Sons of Avaldi message, same as the previous ones. To those of you who seek shelter from the invaders, come join us. We'll find sanctuary in the hall where we once counted our treasure. That's talking about the new shelter we unlocked. So Suttinger's Outriders, we have that location now for those. Okay, there's nothing in there. So these dwarves were obviously tortured before they were killed, unfortunately. We couldn't save them. But I think that's everything they've done. There's something on the edge just there to pick up. Oh, it's arrows. We've got plenty of arrows now, so that's all those done. Okay. We are heading... So where... It gave us a mention of where it would be. I'm just trying to have a look. Oh, it's up here. So there's a reason to go up there later with the artifact as well. We do need to do one of those at some point. We haven't done a single one yet. While here, we're going to head for the next mystery as we work our way towards the prison. Do another quick save as always. And we've got about 20 minutes left, so I'm hoping we can get to the prison, depending on the mystery. I was kind of hoping the guy that's wandering around that we need to take out would be nearby, but he stayed away from us a little bit, really. We might have to chase him down at some point. Alright, what will this mystery bring? Squirrel and a fox running away. So this looks to be one of the ones we have to give some ingredients to. We did the previous one a bit too quick and I didn't actually spot what we had to give it. We just pressed the button and we already had it. Luckily for us. This one I'm going to a little bit slower. Actually see what we need. We need 5 wolf claws. We have those, I'm pretty sure. So this should be this one done as well. Dwarven altar finished.
Your vigilance strengthens my resolve.
Skill point. We'll know when we've maxed skill points out because it will then turn back to mastery points. Even if we haven't acquired the skills, it should max out and then start mastery again. Okay, Sons of Avaldi. To those who seek shelter, come and join us. Sanctuary in the hall, where we once counted our treasure. Same message as we've read before. Is there anything else here to pick up? Sometimes there is. I think it's just the letter, to be fair. Perfect. So we are now heading to the main mission area, which is down here. There's a couple of wealths. I think there's an artifact to collect, which I'm assuming will be a cosmetic. But that is where we're heading. Lots of fish jumping around. So this is their prison by the sounds of things. There's no point sneaking in, we might as well just go in and deal with it as we come across it. Well,
this place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I'm not too late.
That's the thing, is Sindri alive? That's the question, isn't it?
Best not to draw attention here.
Yeah, he's saying it's a miserable place. So the Joten alarm, it's probably ideal if we take it out to save having to deal with more. That's that there. I missed it. That's not helpful. I'm not really close enough, that's why. Still the alarm. Alarm dealt with. So there's a couple of treasures here, plus the gemstone to pick up as well. Plus we have to find Sindri. He is here somewhere. I've got no issue with fighting people, so if they do see us, they see us. I'm not really going to hide. Gemstone is in this building, I think. And here's Sindri calling actually, so he's nearby. There's something to pick up. I can hear it making a noise above us by the looks of it. There we go, this is the gemstone, that's another one collected. Should really hand those in at some point soon, I haven't handed them in for a while. Obviously I don't want to find Sindri too early, because I don't want to have to come back if we do if we have to leave with him, like get him out to safety. It means we'll then come back to clear it. So that I don't really want to do too soon. Let's stun attack him. Big guy is down. Okay, so he is in that pit, I believe. Sounds like he's still alive though. That means we're not too late at least. Is he down there? Yes, he is down there. So we're going to have to rescue him, and we're going to have to use the power of the Muspel to do so. Let's clear the treasure first. I just think that'll save us a bit of time. Door is barred from the other side. Hello, enemies. Big guy. Free the dwarfs that are imprisoned here while we're here. No point in leaving them behind. Okay, this is a climb point, so is this the way into the building to get the treasure, I wonder? There's a teleport point there. I don't know if that'll teleport us inside or not. It's possible, isn't it? I don't want to have to waste the power, but let's try it. No, it's on top. I thought it takes inside, but it didn't. It's worth a look. So how are we getting in this building? Through this open... That's not an open window, is it? That's another covered entrance by the looks of it. We know the treasure's in there, we're just got to find a way in. It's not around this side of the building. There's a covered entrance there we can't get into. Door is barred from the other side, so we just need a view to shoot out the doorway, I'd say. I think another guy's seen us. Where is he? Oh, he's attacking the dwarf. It wasn't us he'd seen. He's down. Right, so we need a view to try and hit some of these doorways. I wonder if that's why the climb point is there. Possibly. So let's have a look. Although I said that might be why the climb point's there, it doesn't seem to be. There's always a way to break into these, it's just figuring out what it is and where it is. Good evening, Kathy. Good evening, good morning, Kathy, how are you? Okay, so we can't see the current way in. Obviously, we can see that. We know there's a barred door. We can't move that from here. And I can't see a door enough to shoot it from here. So that's not the answer. They're covered up as well. Interesting. There's something we're missing. It's got to be nearby. We know the guy we've got to save is down there, but I want to get into the house. So there is something we haven't found or seen. That'll be the way in. There is some things to blow up nearby. So there is always that opportunity, I suppose. Could be something underground to get in, maybe. I thought the teleport would have taken us in, but it didn't for some reason. That's the way up. I wonder if this house has got something to do with it. Dwarfs are all doing their jobs. No, it's definitely not something there. Joten's seen me just here. Sit him down. So there's something to do with this house. We need to figure out what it is. Find a way in. That would explode. Don't think it's that. I thought we'd explode it anyway. Interesting. Try and find a way in. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all, Kathy. So there's another teleport point there. So hang on a second. I can see what we need to do. There's a teleport point up here. So our way in. I think I've figured it out. A little bit of deduction, but I think we need a teleport in there. So we can use the power of the Joten to teleport inside, and there we are. It's a bit of trial and error, but we did it. Chest is here. Another ingot. Takes us a little bit of looking sometimes to find these things, but we did do it. Okay, is anything downstairs while we're here? We are going to need to get some power back before we go and rescue Sindri now. Mainly because I think we need to power the muscles to go and get to him. Because he's on the lava. We can actually open the house now. There we go. Door's open. There's one more wealth we need to collect and then we'll go for Sindri. This wealth is over here.
Stretch your wings.
Just in the middle there. Is there anything else? There's a mini wealth over there as well to look at. And then it looks like it's just the guy to rescue. Just saves us coming back and doing this afterwards if we do it first. Let's go and grab this wealth. It's on the big guy. He was attacking the dwarf then. Rage axe. There we go. That's the steel ingot gained. There is also another one over here. Mini wealth. We needed the Hooger anyway to actually be able to do the muscle power, so I think that's probably helped us taking him out. There we go. Another one down. There's a note in here. Let's have a quick look. Dwarves in the pit. This is how long the condemned once lasted. So they timed how long the dwarves would last in the pit. Yeah, teleport. So we gained one of the wealths we struggled with yesterday. We couldn't find a way into a building. I read about, in the game, I read some of what the abilities did in a bit more detail. And it said, one of them said teleport. And it's like, oh, I wonder if, and then it worked out. And now, yeah, if you activate the Joten power, you can teleport to keystones, which it seems you need to do in some places because you can't get in otherwise. So it's quite an interesting ability to try and have on you. But these dwarfs are put into the pit and were timed to how long they last. Berlinger, half a day. Darifi, quarter of a day. Grider, 3 days. Tough nut, that one. Killiker died instantly. Ha to anyone who bet on him. And Harriger, quarter day. Collect your winnings from Mulugger. So they were betting how long the dwarfs would last. Not very nice, is it? Right, let's go and rescue Sindri. That's why we're here. We are rapidly running out of time for today, so I do want to get this done before we finish. Dwarfs don't want to see it because they think they're going to be punished, as always. Seems to be a pattern, doesn't it? Whenever we go anywhere where the dwarfs are captive and prisoners, they don't like us being there. Because they don't want to be punished for what? For us being there. That's the big thing, I think. Okay. I'm assuming we need to power the muscles, is my assumption. I don't know for definite. But he's in that cage there. Maybe we don't. I've got a feeling we'll have to carry him out. There he is. Yeah, okay. So to carry him out, I'm going to need to transform. So there we go. Is this a way out?
Spelunker was satisfied on this occasion. Was this cult's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, heartless fool. All this was a meat. Well, it's done. I must return the body to Brokia.
So he was killed. He didn't survive, unfortunately. They stole his Huga, and potentially could have been the first victim of Kauda.
The nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
So, although it was they chance captured him, it was just so happened he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They used that against him, stole his Huga, so potentially Kauda's first victim, who we've since dealt with Kauda. But unfortunately, we were too late to save him. So I think we need to take him back to the shelter, don't we? Now, I can't fast travel while carrying him. So this may be a little bit of a walk. We've got about 10 minutes left, so hopefully we can finish there. There is a wealth on the way. We'll stick to the main road. If we have to put him down to deal with any enemies, we will do. The main road should be fine. Some Muspels and Joten over there. Like I say, if they don't fight us, then I won't fight back at this point. How much do you like to finish DLC now? I'm really enjoying it. Main quest wise, I don't know. It's difficult to tell sometimes how far through we are. Main quest is still ongoing. It doesn't seem to be a natural conclusion yet. There's still questions to be asked and that kind of thing. So I don't think we're that close to the end of the main story. Although we could be, and it's just one of those things that deceives you. There's still lots of collectibles to achieve. I think that's the thing that's going to slow us down. My thinking was originally we'd have it done by the end of the week, but I don't think we will now. I think there's too much still to do. Don't really want to be heading there, do I? If there's no enemy here, we'll head there, but if there is, it's a nice place. There is a wealth, but I'm thinking Joten. And we should be concentrating on getting the body back. Yeah, there's enemy there. Okay, we'll have to come back for that. So yeah, I think I don't think we'll get it done this week. I didn't want to put him down. That wasn't what I wanted to do there. I was trying to collect the energy from the plants on the way past. I think that's what I wanted to do. I was trying to do it quickly rather than stop at each plant, but there we go. But yeah, I don't think we'll get it finished this week. Obviously, we're waiting to start Horizon Forbidden West once we finish this DLC completely. But I can't, you know me, I'm not going to leave it half done. We're going to try and finish it completely. And then we'll see where we go from there. Next week's streams, we should have more streams next week, because I've actually got no physio at all next week. Because the physio's on holiday for a week. So we'll be able to do a few more streams next week, hopefully. All being well. And that should help get things finished off. And then, yeah, Forbidden West is next, followed by Assassin's Creed Rogue after that. That is the thinking. Unless anything else drops in the meantime. We've done the DLC for something that we're not expecting or something like that. And yeah, what we said on the Discord yesterday, and I did mention it on the stream yesterday as well. Pardon me. Apologies for that. That we are looking to do a Saturday evening stream. Not this week. It'll be probably starting next week, which is a subscriber stream. Where we look to do a choice-based game, and you guys decide what happens. So the biggest example would be Detroit Become Human. We'll probably start that in a week or so's time, just on a Saturday evening. We actually just got attacked by that deer. Trying to get him back to his brother. Leave me alone. So we'll look to start that in probably a week's time on a Saturday evening, a 2-hour stream. So not incredibly long. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I just thought it'd be quite good to have something like that. Cass was the one who suggested it. Sounds like fun. Good. That's what my thinking was. I think a lot of the I asked you guys for opinions on choices anyway, but I think something where it's really involved with you guys, I think, is a good thing. I know Cass did suggest it a while ago.
Even one such as Sindri's are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Calda sated the Salakar with the Hugas of so many races. Muspel.
Are we heading the wrong way? I think we are.
Who knows what else?
Right, we know we can't fast travel there, so I've got to find a way in, carrying his body. There wasn't... I think this was the door we opened from inside, so this could be another entrance, I think. Yes, it is. There we go. So we're nearly back. We've got Sindri's body. Let's go and find Broker, give it to him.
It cannot be. Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they all know what's happened.
Who is this you bring? No.
Thank you for the like, with us, appreciate it.
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No. My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will.
We must use this chance to bend Broker to our will. Basically use his grief against him to make him help us. That seems to be what it is. Use his grief against him. But we need him to help Avaldi, so we haven't really got much choice. But we're out of time for today, unfortunately. I just wanted to make sure we'd finish the quest to a natural conclusion. So the quest is still ongoing. We're still on the same one, forging bonds. We need to convince Broker to help Avaldi. We still haven't been to see Kara the Valkyrie just yet. We have found every shelter today. So every shelter has now been found. We've opened up a lot of the map now. 2 viewpoints still left. Lots of things still to do and collect. We've still got these camps to destroy. We haven't been to any of those yet. That's something we need to deal with. And this guy, we need to defeat him. We have dealt with a few of those previously, but not that one. Still haven't figured out how to do this mystery yet. That's something we've got to figure out at some point. There's still lots to do. And I think I've fixed this one. I think I know what I've done wrong. So we'll try and head back there. We're next back with Assassin's Creed Dawn of Ragnarok tomorrow morning. Same start time, 8:30 in the morning GMT. Maybe just after, depending if my other half is in a rush and late leaving again. But that is for tomorrow. This evening we are live for our first evening stream of the week. I know we haven't done as many evenings as I'd like recently. But we are going to be doing Genshin Impact this evening. It's been a while since we were last on Genshin Impact. So I'm sure there's lots to find out and look at and do. So that's this evening. 9:30 GMT. We're now 280 hours, 55 minutes and 30 seconds into this save. Sorry, Kathy, I've just seen, can you see the map? Did you manage to see it? It's still quite big. I can load back in if you want to see the map properly. I don't know if I showed it enough for you. I can load back in quick if you want to have another look. But the map is fairly big. There's still quite a lot to find and do. There's lots of collectibles, lots of wealth, and quite a few mysteries. Mysteries are varied, though. You're going to try and catch them in the evening. Thank you, Kathy. The mysteries are quite varied, whether it's Save a Dwarf or it's a story about Loki and what he made as gifts to try and gain some favour, or things to solve. So there's still quite a lot to do and collect. You did see it. Okay, no worries. Yeah, so lots still to do. I think we've still got many hours ahead. If I have a quick look, we are currently, if I just add the hours up, what are we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 and a half, plus today, it's 14. We're about 15 hours into the DLC now, already, and we're still not finished. Is that including today? It may have been 18 after today. Yeah, it's 23rd. So we're going to be about 18 and a half hours in. And we're still, I don't think we're anywhere near finished yet. I think there's still lots to do. Map to finish and the main quest still to go. We haven't even been to speak to the Valkyrie yet, so that could be a completely different thing we need to deal with. So there's still lots to do and see, which is good. Thank you, Crazy Irishman. And look, good morning to your wife as well. So as I say, we are back tomorrow morning with more Dawn of Ragnarok for the last daytime stream of the week. That's tomorrow morning. And this evening, Genshin Impact for the first time in a while. So there'll be lots to try and have a look at and probably new events to have a look at as well. But if I don't see you this evening or tomorrow morning, enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. And as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. It's incredible we've hit over 250 subscribers. So that's all down to you guys. Thank you all for that. And we'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.